two phones side by side. I am tent camping at Joshua Tree. So yesterday we left the Salton Sea, and I posted a video. So if you guys missed the Salton Sea live stream, if you guys missed the Salton Sea beach walk, plot twist, I did get into a lot of mud at the Salton Sea. So spoiler alert for that, but it was a lot of fun. So I did a Salton Sea beach walk yesterday, and I posted that. Today we are at Joshua Tree. I went through Joshua Tree National Park, and now we're camping on the BLM land outside of Joshua Tree. BLM is Bureau of Land Management. It's land that you can come camp on for free for up to 2 weeks. So we're camping out in the desert in my tent, getting ready to cook some eggs and toast. So if you guys are new here, I'm traveling the country in my Jeep with my dog. We've been on the road for 2.5 years. It's the funnest thing I've ever done. I got rid of everything. I sold everything I owned. I got rid of my apartment, and I've just been traveling, and it's been the most amazing thing ever. Up until now, we've always done it on TikTok, but now I've been doing my YouTube. So the new YouTube stuff is pretty new. I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. I'm still a little stiff and learning, but thanks you guys for being so supportive. We've got 17 people in here and 8 likes. Thanks you guys for coming over and supporting. Southern Jeep Girl, Catherine, Candy, New Leaf, Campfires, Evie, Crystal, Candy, Liz D. Thank you guys. Everybody on TikTok, say hi to YouTube. We've got 611 people on the TikTok. We've got 75,000 likes. Thank you, you guys. We're getting ready to cook eggs and toast. And I've already got my coffee. My coffee says hi. Mwah. Cheers. You guys, we're doing a double live stream with YouTube. Check out my YouTube. I posted a video yesterday, and we've been going live on YouTube in addition to TikTok. Oh my gosh, I was like, why do I have a full dozen? It just happens that I put the eggshells in kind of perfect. Look at this. The eggs from yesterday just both fit in perfectly. I was like, wait, how did I magically get a full dozen? I did it. They just look great. All right, today we're gonna make egg in a hole. This is the same thing we cooked yesterday. So it is, we're gonna cut out the center and put it like in a hole. How do you guys like your eggs? Do you guys do over easy, sunny side up, scrambled? I like to do egg in a hole. If you guys haven't seen this before, you just take the center out and you crack the egg in it. Some of you guys call it other things, like bird nest or whatever. Some of you guys call it different things. Over easy and scrambled. Over medium, egg in the middle. You finally made it to the camping fails. Oh yeah! If you guys are new here, it is just a non-stop shit show, seriously. I am always making mistakes. I am not outdoorsy. If you guys can't tell, I'm not really an outdoorsy type of person. I am new. We've only been tent camping since May, so not even a year yet. We've been traveling all over the country though. So we have been through 44 states. We've live streamed through 44 states. We went from Washington to Maine to Florida to California and everything in between. It's been very fun and exciting. I've been learning a lot, but I am still newer at this and I'm not very good at it. So give me a little grace as we go through. I'm especially newer with YouTube and recording and all that stuff. We do a lot of live streaming. I'm usually live every morning and evening for breakfast and dinner. So you guys will be seeing a lot of me on YouTube now recording this stuff, when before it just never used to really be recorded. It was just live. Now it's cool because we can be live and recorded, but it's a little chaotic. You should go to Vermont. We did go to Vermont. We stopped at, what was it, Hogback Mountain? We got syrup. We got syrup and honey. It was delicious. We will go back one day. I actually really like that spot. And cook it on low. You need to look for me on YouTube? Yeah, please do. Please do. We're trying to get monetized over there. I got the invitation to be a YouTube partner a couple days ago and I filled out the information. Hello, hello. Do you have your earbud in? No, I don't. Ah, hold on. I gotta put the earbuds in. Thank you for telling me. It's a bad microphone. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. Ah, that was almost a disaster. Thank you. I would have been so sad. Thank you. Thank you, New Leaf. Okay. Is it on that phone or is it on that phone? Is the microphone on YouTube now? Is it good? Is it better on YouTube or is it on TikTok? It's connected. Okay, good. So the volume on TikTok is just going to be normal, and then I have the earbud on YouTube. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I did a campfire without the earbud in, and I was so sad because it had this buzzing noise. All right, this is hot already. Don't need that much heat with this stove. I'm learning. All right, so this is my seasoning. It is the McCormick garlic and onion, black pepper, and sea salt. You can get it at Walmart, Target. A lot of grocery stores have it. You can also find it on Amazon. It's in my Amazon storefront. It has sea salt, garlic, mustard brand, onion, black pepper, lemon peel, chili pepper, oregano, and parsley. It's delicious. I've been using this for like over a year now, I think. It's pretty good. We're on a can you see the extra oil? We're on a we're on a hill. Can't fix it. I don't have a rock. That's okay. Might be too hot. It's all right. Hey, it worked out good. I get so nervous with these eggs. It's like I'm gonna destroy them or something. Yummy. Thanks for the gifts, you guys. How do you do the BLM? You can stay on the same land, just move spots after 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm usually only in places a couple days actually, but yeah, every 2 weeks you have to move around. So for example, you could be on this BLM land and then like 20, 30 miles up the road is a different one. So you can just relocate to that BLM land and go back and forth between the 30 miles all winter if you wanted. If you really liked this spot, you could just go bounce around between the lands. There's lots of different BLM lands. Now, I don't do that. I get too bored, so I like traveling around and going to the different places. But a lot of people, that's like their whole strategy is like they snowbird, and that's how they can afford it is they just stay in the desert and then there's sightseeing around here, so it's nice. All right, I think I can flip this already. Hey! Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, that looks so good. That cooks so fast too. It's on low, low, low. That's the secret. You just gotta go low, low with it, like, go really low with the heat on these camping stoves because it's a learning curve. Cook the top. Good job. So good. Oh, this thing. Yes, thank you. I forgot it yesterday, didn't I? I don't know why I forget it. Let me put a little bit more oil in the pan. The bread kinda soaks up the oil. That part might have to take a little longer, but I'm glad we did that. It's probably ready, almost. What kind of oil? It's just olive oil. It's Bertolli organic extra virgin olive oil. It's actually a cheaper one, but it's a smaller bottle. So it's nice to have the smaller bottles for me traveling. That's a lot of oil. I know. We're gonna oil her up. Looks good. Yeah. That is a lot of oil. All that's going right to my stomach. All right, let's see. Oh. I might have popped it. I don't know if I popped it or not. You need an actual spatula with this. I hope I didn't. I might have. Oh, that's not too bad. Hey, that worked out okay. All the seasoning kind of went away. It looks delicious. It looks great. Ta-da! Do you guys use butter or oil? Some of you guys use butter. Butter's probably a better option than oil. Add butter to your I never do. Uh-uh. I don't travel with butter because butter does not travel very well with me. My butter always melts and gets all over the place. One time I had butter and I left it on my dash because okay, so I'm just traveling in my Jeep, you guys. So I just have this Jeep Wrangler over there. So that's everything. That's everything is the Jeep. So I'll show TikTok too. We just have the Jeep, you guys. So it is very tight fit. So butter ends up on the dash eventually. And what happens is it will melt and then it will fall down onto my flip-flops. And I'm like, "Oh," I get up in the night to go to the bathroom and I put my flip-flop into my shoe into my flip-flop and then I got buttery feet in the middle of the night. And then what are you going to do? It's moisturizing, but it's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good sensation. Okay, why is this side taking so long? It's just a little baby piece of toast. Toast, darn you, toast. Put it in a jar. That'd be smart. Doug, thank you for the rose. What happened to the other half of what? Oh, the bread? It's got an egg in it. I was just trying to toast it up a little. I was just trying to get it toasty, but for some reason the center is just refusing to cooperate. I think it's done though. It's fine. We don't need it that toasty. There's a lot of gas to use just to try to toast a little piece. For some reason, it's just not hitting the pan in the right spot. That's all right by me. All right, let's see what we got here. Yee, I'm excited. Where's my knife? Ah, I don't have my knife by me. Yesterday I had my pocket knife. I think it's in the tent. I don't want to go all the way into the tent to get it, so we're just gonna use this knife. It has a little serrated knife edge. It's like a joke. I don't like this utensil, but I have to say it has come in handy as a it kinda does work as a spatula, doesn't it? It's plastic. It's good. It's fine. For some reason, these are running around all over the place, and my regular forks are nowhere to be seen. My regular forks are nowhere to be seen. All right. It's nice and toasty. It's good. All right, let's see if I have yolk. I'm nervous. Hey, oh my gosh. She looks so good. I gotta give you guys a better view. Gotta flip the camera and show you. Look. Ah, she looks delicious. This is your bite. Eat it. Eat it. Wow. Okay. Gotta show TikTok. Gotta show TikTok. Look. Oh, she's so beautiful. Okay, TikTok, this is your bite. You actually get egg on yours. Okay, open up. Yum. So good. Say hi to YouTube. It makes you so happy. I gotta tell you. Okay. This is like the best day ever. Waking up in your tent, camping with your dog, having your Jeep right there looking all beautiful. I know it doesn't look beautiful to you guys, but it looks beautiful to me just sitting there. Like it just makes me feel so adventurous. I feel so outdoorsy and adventurous traveling in my Jeep and just having it right there. And then the tent and waking up and being able to cook eggs and coffee and just having the sky over you and looking out and seeing the desert. And this is our third year doing this, so I should be sick of it. I understand this. Having the fire ring right there, hearing coyotes in the night, stars over your head, the cool air in the morning when you wake up. When you wake up in the morning and you have that cool air hitting your face and you're breathing it in and you I don't smoke anymore, I don't drink anymore, so you can actually taste everything and you can smell everything and you're clear-headed because you're not drinking. Now, if you guys drink and smoke, I don't care, but it's just like I'm really appreciating it this year more than ever. This year more than ever, um, I'm appreciating it so much. And I'm just, so grateful that I have, like, a clear head to enjoy it and that I'm not, like, having a bandage. Because that's what I used to do all the time. I used to just have a bandage over my lifestyle. I was coping with playing video games and drinking and smoking and running around and being stupid, and I woke up one day and I just didn't like that for myself anymore, and so I stopped, and, I like this, you know? I like this. This is, like, exactly what I wanna be doing with my time. Is Clover gonna get an egg? Clover doesn't have any interest right now, she's in the tent, but maybe we'll cook her up an egg, let me eat, and we'll cook her up an egg. You quit smoking a month ago, and now you can taste food. You don't even realize until you stop, and, again, I don't care if you do or not, I started smoking when I was 11. All of my friends smoked, my parents, everybody is a smoker, right? But, me stopping that and putting my money towards other things and putting my time and my attention and just having, like, higher lung capacity and everything, it just makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so happy. I feel so happy today. I feel really grateful, and I'm not religious, but I feel, like, blessed. I feel like, um, the gratitude today, you know? Doug, thank you for the roses. I feel the gratitude today. Mhm. I feel, fortunate. And I know a lot of you guys are actually going through a really tough time today. Janster, thanks for the rose. Hearts in the chat for anybody who needs it. There's some of us that are dealing with some very serious things. There's campfires. I'm sorry, not campfire. Wildfires. There's that helicopter plane crash yesterday. There's just some of us are just dealing with addiction and recovery and mental health and struggles with loss of mobility and grief, loss of family and friends and pets. And I'm just glad you guys are here keeping me company and enjoying the day with me. I got to tell you, like, I get it. I know it's really hard, and I'm just glad that we have like a space, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or favorited or whatever. I'm just glad we have a space to, like, escape that and do something else with our time and our morning, and, waking up in Joshua Tree with you guys and live streaming, it's, like, such a such a wonderful thing, you know? So, I'm happy today. I'm in a great mood. We're gonna leave Joshua Tree, we're gonna head to the Mojave Preserve after this. You made that? Yeah, we just cooked it together. You want a bite? Mhm. Oh, yeah. So yesterday we went to Joshua Tree National Park. And I got some good footage. I'm gonna try to film a video. I'm gonna try to edit a video of that today or tomorrow. And we were also at the Salton Sea, and the Salton Sea was cool. It's really scary, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that you're going through that. I'm sorry you're going through that, but I'm glad you're here. Time for a kiss. Time for a kiss has been here forever. I hope you're doing good. I'm kind of a halfway a troll. Lady Mayu, thanks for the heart. Halfway a troll, halfway not. Lakota, thank you for the heart. We've only seen these eggs and burnt toast. Where's the trees? Hey, this toast turned out great today. This toast turned out wonderful. This is like perfect toast for me. How do you guys like your toast? Do you like it super light, super dark? This is like so good because the inside's still chewy. So when you cook, I wish I just had one more piece of toast, but I'm out. But when you cook on the pan versus in a toaster, the inside is still like chewy. Mm, that was my last bite. I should have given you guys another bite. I'm sorry. Turkey, wow, hi. It looks burnt. To me, that's like medium, but it could be burnt to you guys. It didn't have any black on it, if that, it just had like brown. This is brown toast. To each their own. It's looking good. Also, it might look good. It might look different on camera too. It might look different on camera. Let's see how easy this cleans off. I don't know. We kind of hey. Cleans right off. That's so nice. I gotta tell you, okay, so it's crazy. This is not a very good pan for cooking chicken and steak on. It's okay. It's not as good as the cast iron. But this pan is way better than the cast iron for cooking eggs on because it just glides. Now, my cast iron is pretty well seasoned. We've been using it on campfires and stuff and since 2023. So my cast iron is pretty well, but it's still not, like, really great for eggs, you know? Like, the pan just doesn't heat up very good with this style of stove, but this one does. This one is actually built for this stove. So this is the jet boil pan, and this is the jet boil. So the jet boil has this, like, attachment so that you can put the pan on it, okay? And, then you take this off and you have the jet boil. So it kinda, you pop it in. There you go. Ah! Get in there. Okay, there you go. It's got sand. It's got sand in it. She doesn't wanna slide in anymore. You gotta put her in right. There you go. No. Oh, no. I was trying to show her off and she's not cooperating. There we go. Alright. So it's so much more stable than those other camping stoves, you know? But anyways, this will boil water in like a minute, maybe up to 2 minutes depending upon how cold it is. But, my other stove systems, it take like 10 plus minutes to boil water a lot of the time, especially if the water's like, this morning everything was like frozen. So the water would have been very cold, and so it would have taken forever to cook it in the, stove in the regular stove. So this jet boil, oh, even if I don't use it for other things, I'll probably always use it for coffee at least, for boiling water and stuff. So I made my coffee in this morning. It gets so hot. Yeah, it gets super hot, and it's great for, if you want tea and stuff at night. And then this pan goes with it, but it's not very good. Like it's already scratched up. I don't know if you can see the scratches in the light, but this thing isn't going to last me forever. But it's nice because it's so lightweight, small, and the handle folds in. So it's really great for backpacking or hiking, or in my case, I just don't have a lot of space. But it's just not as good at cooking as the cast iron pan. But the cast iron pan doesn't do very well with this because it's just one little flame in the center of the cast iron pan. So the center is really hot and then the outside is like raw. Like the outside of the cast iron pan, especially if it's windy, it just won't cook anything and then the center will burn everything. So I know that the cast iron pan is supposed to cook evenly, but that is if you have even flame. That's if you have even heat on the bottom of the pan. So it's like, what do you wanna do? Do you wanna have a bigger stove for the cast iron pan, or do you wanna have a little stove and just learn? That's what I've been trying to do. I've just been trying to have the learning curve of cooking things with this, and it does okay. It's just it's not, like, perfect, you know? The cast iron pan is not perfect either. You'll okay, here's the thing about traveling, you'll never be perfect. You'll never have a perfect thing. Even when you find great solutions like this, they're still gonna have their drawbacks, and so what you gotta do is just learn to roll with the punches and, try to master whatever you can and leave the rest, and it's okay if it's not perfect, actually. It's okay if you have burnt toast this morning, you still eat it, or you scrape it off or whatever if it you know, now the thing you can't fix is if a bug flies into your coffee, that's gross. Well, I guess I just fixed it, I took it out. What does Clover get now? Oh, Clover, do you want an egg? Let's make Clover an egg. Why not? I just cleaned everything up, didn't I? I forgot to get her an egg. Clover has her regular dog food. Where's her bowl? Right here. This is Clover's dog food. She wasn't interested this morning, but we're gonna make her an egg and maybe she'll want the egg. I think she ate the egg yesterday, didn't she? We got ants. All right, so like I said, you just kind of put this little topper on it for if you want to do pans. The topper is sold individually, so you got to find it. I got this topper from REI, and it's great. It keeps you from burning the edges. Like it has like a problem. So you got to get that topper because if you don't get that topper, it'll you need the separation, I guess. I don't know why. You just do. I read it in the reviews. Dog should have dog with very little human food. Clover eats good. Ah, thanks. Yeah, Clover gets chicken, steak, green beans, sweet potato, regular potatoes, zucchini, bell peppers. She gets like a lot of human food, eggs, but she also has her regular dog food too. So she has freeze dried dog food. It is, Primal Nuggets. She has turkey sardine right now. It's got, like, whole sardines and turkey and stuff. It's really good dog food. It's in the Amazon storefront too if you guys are interested in it. But she gets that. It's like a rehydrated freeze-dried dog food, and then I'll give her Caesar. I've been giving her more and more of these Caesar wholesome bowls. It's, chicken, barley, green beans, I think potatoes in there, carrots. So it's not the best, but it's like a nice little Band-Aid for like if you don't want to do everything, you know. So anyways, she's still getting like fresh meat that way. We're gonna scramble her an egg and put it on top of her Caesar dog food. With that, roses. Thank you guys. Hopefully that's okay. Maybe too much, a little bit too much. Absorb some with the baby wet name. There we go. You see that? All right. Egg for Clover. Roll it for luck. Your dog gets raw egg once a week. Yeah, I could try giving her raw egg. She got a little eggshell, a little bit of eggshell. It's okay, I got it. That was a lot of oil? Maybe. Do you think we shouldn't do olive oil for Clover anymore? Do you think that it would be okay without oil in the pan? Maybe. Maybe next time we'll try it without any oil. Some people give their dogs oil on purpose. Um, I don't know. What do you guys do? What do you guys do for your dogs? Do you guys cook food for your dogs or do you only do dog food? I get trolled on the food all the time. People say dogs shouldn't get, things that are fresh. Some people say dogs should only have kibble, that there's a reason that we have kibble, you know.
I say, regardless, we all love our animals, and that criticism is coming from a place of caring. We care about our dogs. We do a lot of research. We feel that we're the most informed. And so when we see people give their dogs, raw chicken, raw eggs, raw steak, those are things that people will really have strong opinions about. What do you guys do? Do you guys cook for your dogs? I mean, it's hit or miss, right? Sometimes we give our dogs salt and sugar, and we don't even realize it because their dog treats and their dog bones have salt in them, sugar in them. Um, a lot of these dog treats anymore have salt and sugar, and even the dog food has salt and sugar in it. And so you really got to read the labels because there's been times I gave Clover, sugary dog treats, and I didn't even realize it. Where did I get that pan? Can you cook in the campfire over? I have not tried. I'd have to look at the reviews to see if other people have tried. This is the jet boil pan. I got it from REI, which is like a camping store. I got it from a camping store. I don't really recommend this pan. I can't say I recommend it. If you're looking for something ultra lightweight, maybe. But yeah, I can't really say I recommend this pan. It's just I got it because I thought, that it would be good. And it's all right. It just, it's not perfect. It scratches up way too easy. You look at it and it scratches, you know what I mean? So, it's a nonstick. I'd recommend getting something like maybe like if I got another pan, I don't know. I think my cast iron, but if I got another pan, it'd probably be like they have these ultra lightweight cast iron pans now. Maybe I'd look at something like that or something you know, stainless steel or something. The problem with stainless steel is it gets so everything gets stuck on it so bad. Where are we? We're in California. Have you seen egg prices? Yeah. I was just talking about how we might stop doing eggs because I know that people are um having trouble with eggs and stuff, and so maybe we stop doing eggs. This might be our last package of eggs that I get, and we might just start doing oatmeal from now on. But it's nice to cook something with you guys. I do enjoy cooking something on the live stream instead of just sitting and talking. It's nice to kind of put on a little something, but also, yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I got these eggs for 4.99. I know that's it's expensive, but if you think about it, so you get a dozen eggs, maybe you have one and your dog has one. That's still 6 days of breakfast for 4.99. That's not bad. My bread is expensive. The bread is the expensive thing. Okay, Clover's got her eggs. That's done. All right. Now the pan is really gonna be hard to clean. I'm gonna have to probably cook it off. It might peel off. Sometimes it will dry up and peel right off, but I'm probably gonna have to pour water in it. I got a little bit of water left from last night. It's melted. It was frozen this morning. Probably just gonna cook it off. Hopefully it'll cook off. I don't know. Might not even cook off. Yeah, we'll see. You had Jersey Mike's? You haven't even bothered buying eggs. What do you guys do for breakfast? Are you guys oatmeal people too? I most days I do oatmeal, but when I pick up eggs like this, I use them. Hi, Steph and friends. Hi, Amy. Water and heat. Yeah. What are you cooking? We're just cooking the egg off of the pan. I cooked and the egg stuck. I made scrambled eggs for my dog, who's not even interested right now. Um, yeah, now it's all stuck to the pan. I might have to take care of that off of the live stream. Definitely not nonstick, I know. Well, I don't know. I mean, we used oil too. It'll come off. See, it's good. It's gonna come off. It just needs to heat up. It kinda it's gonna take forever. Here's the problem too, is you waste your gas. You waste your fuel. to heat up the water. I'm trying to get, like, to where I'm not wasting fuel. Just let it soak and it'll come off. Maybe. Make some coffee. We got coffee right here. I got coffee right next to me. Yeah, see, it's sliding off. Yeah, sucks. It should be warm enough to wipe out now? Okay. Yeah, sucks. Yeah, I can't say I really recommend this pan. I have a scrub brush, but I don't wanna use it for things like this because it just ruins the scrub brush, you know? We're throwing the pan away. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go back to my cast iron pan, I think. I think this kinda seals it. I just every time we do scrambled eggs, it just I'm gonna have to deal with it later. It'll peel right out if I let it dry out, I think. I'm just gonna deal with it later. We're gonna go back to my cast iron pan. I'll probably sell that on Facebook Marketplace and get rid of it. I really like it for just the eggs we just did though, but yeah, I think it's trash. The chat is crazy. I know, ladies A, just ignore the trolls. There are so many trolls. Do you like poached eggs? Yeah, yeah. Clover was full. Yeah, Clover, we just woke up, you guys. It's 11 o'clock, I guess, but she doesn't even she'll eat it later. Hi, Steph. Have you tried white vinegar with paper towels? That's an idea. Can we see your dog? I don't know. Can you? Let me see if I can zoom in maybe. Maybe you guys can. No, you can't see her. She's in the tent. She's cuddled up in the tent right now. Have you had any issues with scorpions? Not yet. I haven't had any issues with scorpions yet. You're not a troll? That's good to know, Ninja. Thanks for letting us know. Look lost. No filter. Yeah, I'm sorry. I look kind of gross, huh? You know what, you guys? I am 39 years old. I'm camping out. I'm traveling the country. I'm not going to be one of those super attractive influencer, everything's clean. I got dirt under my fingernails. We did a campfire last night. I traveled around different places. Yesterday, we woke up at the Salton Sea and walked the beach, and I got muddy. I'm not going to be necessarily maybe like the next person. So I am, if you guys are new here, I am traveling the country in my Jeep with my dog. We've been on the road for 2.5 years and we have live streamed through 44 states. We've gone through 24 national parks. We have been up in Washington State, over to Maine, down to Florida, over to California, and everything in between. We've done really great, amazing, crazy live streams like skydiving, getting a tattoo, and we do chill live streams like camping. We're just sitting out in the desert right now at Joshua Tree, just camping. It's fun. It's the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. Even the chill live streams like this where we're cooking eggs and drinking coffee and just enjoying the day, it is so cool. I'm getting ready to pack up. We're going to go over to the Mojave Preserve and I'm going to shoot some footage and hopefully come up with a really nice YouTube video for that. And then we're going to go on over to the lakes, Lake Havasu, Lake Mead. And then we're going to go over to Death Valley, camp out at Death Valley, hopefully. I've never camped out there. We went there last year and I just went through the national park and I didn't do any camping. So it'd be nice to maybe camp out this year. I've got the tent. Last year we weren't tent camping yet. South, thank you for the heart. I have the tent. We've only been tent camping since May of last year. So the tent is newer, not quite a year yet. So a lot of the places that we've gone camping out of, I was Jeep camping. I was just sleeping out of my Jeep, parking camping, and we would do campfires and stuff, but I'd sleep in my Jeep. Now I've got the tent, we can hang out and camp. Delaware, yeah, we were at Delaware last year. Love you guys. You stay at hotels every night? Yeah, hotel tent. I stay at hotels sometimes. We got a hotel this last week. Yeah. There was bad weather coming and I just opted to leave the campsite and go to a hotel. I'll do that. I'll get a hotel once a week or every other week or once a month or a couple times a month. It just depends on what I'm doing and where I'm at. And I get trolled about getting a hotel. Whenever I get a hotel, it's like the talk of the internet, like, "Oh, she's in a hotel." But it's just part of the travels. I'm just traveling the country. One day I might take an airplane. Then what would you guys do? Yeah, we've been all over, and if you just go watch my videos on TikTok, you'll see all the different places we've camped and stuff. I do get hotels sometimes, but we're just I don't know. It doesn't matter how I sleep actually. If I want to sleep in the Jeep, I'll sleep in the Jeep. If I want to sleep in the tent, I'll sleep in the tent. If I want to sleep in a hotel, I'll get a hotel. Um, they are few and far between. I get hotels like 0.005% of the time. We've been on the road for almost 1,000 days. Not quite yet. We've been on the road for 900 and something days, and, if I wanna get a motel, I can get a motel. It's actually nobody's business, but, here's the cool thing. If you guys are travelers and you wanna get a motel, don't let people knock on you for getting a motel. Motels were actually designed for travel. A lot of people don't live out of hotels. A lot of people are passing through and they get a motel. If you are a traveler, get a motel if you want a motel. Now, the great thing about motels is I can charge up all of my gear. I can do my laundry. I can give my dog a bath. Laddie, thanks for the heart. I can take a shower. It's great. It's good for your mental health too. David with the confetti. Thanks for the confetti. If you want to be strategic about it and you want to travel and do hotels, you can stay with the same brand. Dustin with the heart. Thank you for the heart. Thanks for all the love. Thank you, you guys. You can stay with the same brand and you can uh earn free rooms. So let's say you're traveling for years. Kev with the cowboy hat. Howdy, Kev. Let's say you're traveling for years and you just want to get a room here and there. You will probably earn free rooms just by doing that. So stay with the same brand, book directly through their app and earn points. You can also, I don't do this, but you can get the credit card of the hotel, put the hotel on the credit card, pay it off right away, and you can earn points that way too. So there's lots of strategies. People travel all different ways. There's people that travel, they take cruises, they have vans, they have RVs, they have $1 million rigs, you know. There's people that take planes everywhere and jets and stuff. There's all kinds of different travelers. There's people on foot hitchhiking. Some people will say the way that I travel is really fancy, and other people will say the way that I travel is really poor. So it's all a matter of perspective. We're all doing it our own way. So my thing is everything I own fits in this Jeep. And that's how I travel. And sometimes we will get a motel room and it's actually fun. If you guys are trolls and you troll me about the motel room, just know that we have a good time. We play video game or sorry, we don't play video games. We play games, like card games. We get a pizza. It's like a little party when we do the live stream. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes I will get one and sometimes I won't. Yeah. Do you go to places paying camp? Sometimes we did, not last night, but the night before. We camped at the Salton Sea and it was $10, and that was just dry camping, no electricity. I would actually like to find a paid campsite tonight so that I could charge up my gear with electricity. Sometimes those are more expensive though. Those could be 40, $60 even to get a paid campsite. It depends. I've stayed at places for $5. Most of the time, I'm camping places for free. So this spot, for example, you can come out here and you can camp for free for up to 2 weeks. So Bureau of Land Management land, state trust land, national forest, the beach. You can camp for free at a lot of those places. Sometimes you have to get permits. For example, Tonto National Forest, a lot of it you can camp in for free, but certain places you have to have a permit for. Same thing with the beaches down in Texas. It's like $5 and you get a year-long beach pass and you can camp out on the beach. That's how it is at Port Aransas, and that's also how it is at Crystal Beach. And so that's worth it because then you can camp all year, you know. Now, they only let you, I think you can only camp 3 days out of the week or something. There's a rule around how much you can camp with that permit. I don't generally stay at places long enough to overreach those rules. I'm usually camping places 2 to 6 days. We did one night in Joshua Tree, one night at the Salton Sea. We did a few nights over at that Winter Haven over down by Yuma there at American Girl. We just travel around. We do different things. Yeah. Yeah. 20 nights a month. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. 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 Exactly. They're solar battery banks? Yeah, yeah, I have 2 Jackery thousands. So, the thing is I drained my batteries by using the Starlink at the last spot, so I wouldn't mind going to a new spot because my Jackery has, like, 15%, so I wouldn't mind going to a new spot that has electricity so that I can just charge up really fast. I have 2 100-watt solar panels, but they don't work very good. I need to have my power banks plugged into those for, like, 16 hours with the sun. It's very hard when you're on the road a lot. My solar cannot keep up with my electricity needs right now. I might upgrade my solar panels at one point. I might upgrade my battery banks at one point. I just did. I had a Jackery 300, and then I got the Jackery 1000 last year in December, last year in the wintertime. And then earlier this summer, I got the second Jackery 1000. So I have two Jackery 1000s now. I really don't want to make any more upgrades. We've been making it work, but sometimes I might need to go and plug up. You know what I mean? Like if I'm using a lot of electricity, especially with the heated blankets and everything else, um, I'm gonna have more electricity needs sometimes than other times. So this morning we woke up, there was frost on the ground, the water was frozen over, it was cold. So I was using my hand warmers, I was using my electric blankets. You use up that power, you got to recharge it, you know. So Elaine, thanks for the heart. Has anything scary happened in your travels? Yeah, the Jackery is a solar battery bank. Yeah. The Jackery is you get solar panels and you charge it up. And then you can also plug it into a wall. So if you plug it into a wall, it'll charge up in like 8 hours. So if you can get a campground that has electricity, especially if you can get a cheaper campground, yeah. So I don't mind putting some of my savings into campgrounds and hotels and stuff. It's not a big deal, you guys. We make it work. But most of the time I'm out camping because this is fun. Yeah. Don't worry about the trolls, you guys. I'm ignoring them. You guys just ignore them too. She's making stuff up and bashing you. It's okay. How do you make money to travel? TikTok and freelance jobs. Camping is fun. I just started it's my sixth freelance job since May. And basically, it's just working on my laptop, like work from home jobs. It's supposed to last a month. All right. Yeah, that person is getting blocked. Sorry. I know. It's sometimes stuff is gross. If you look over on the YouTube chat, if you look on the TikTok chat, it's just gross. I don't know what people are doing. Melissa, thanks for the rose. Yeah. Aw, thanks. If you guys love camping, you're in the right spot. It just depends on what you guys want to do. They see a lot of people in here and they like to get attention. You know what I mean? They're getting more attention from you guys than me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Say hello to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. We got 688 people on TikTok. We've had 89.7 thousand likes on this live stream, 27.6 thousand views, 115 new followers. Thank you, you guys. 108 gifters. Thank you. On YouTube, I don't know the stats. I just see that there's 60 people in there. 60 people and 53 likes. Thank you, you guys. We're newer with the YouTube. So I'm doing double live streams and I'm recording this. So if you guys miss my live streams, you can go back and watch the live streams. Not that you would want to do that, but Tanya, thanks for the heart puffs. Valerie, thanks for the rose. It's nice to have everything documented because we've been traveling and live streaming everything over the last year, and then it just gets lost into whoever was here for the live stream. And it's really nice to be able to record some of these places now. This type of live stream is all right, where we cook eggs and toast, and we're talking, we're having camp talk, we're drinking coffee and enjoying the outdoors. But the ones that I really want to get recorded are the sightseeing live streams. You know, so for example, that Tombstone live stream we did the other day, that was really fun, and I'm glad that we were able to have it recorded, the whole thing. If they get no attention, they will go away. Exactly. So I don't see it. You guys just ignore it. I don't have any moderators. Melissa, thanks for the heart puffs. You just got a brand new tent. You got it for half off. Yes, you guys. So here's the thing. You can get tents off of Facebook Marketplace. And then also REI has this like virtual, it's like a garage, it's like a resale thing. So you can take your gear back to REI and people will buy it used. And you can get it for like a percentage off. So sometimes there's tents and sleeping bags and water kettles and things. So really great for if you guys have an REI around you. But also Facebook Marketplace is a really great spot to get used camp gear. I'm looking on there all the time. Where's Clover? She's in the tent. Yeah. All right. This person is getting annoying. I'm going to put you in timeout, sir. You're in timeout for 5 minutes, sir. I thought people on TikTok were bad. I know the YouTube is I heard it's way worse. I heard YouTube is way worse for trolling, and I would agree with that, especially because like we have so many like we have a very strong channel on TikTok with a lot of really good supporters. YouTube is going to be smaller and you'll have to build over time. You're going to show me love on YouTube. Thank you, Loretta. You got in trouble. Hello, hello, Jeanette. How about 10 minutes? I think I'm gonna start putting people in timeout for 5 minutes, and then if we need to, I'll block after that. I think that's gonna be the thing I do. Is you're in timeout and then you're blocked. Have you been to other countries? No, I've only been to Toronto, Canada. I don't know if that counts. Canada. How do you get stuff in the mail? There's a few different ways. The main thing is Amazon. If you want to get Amazon packages, you can go to an Amazon locker. Amazon locker is just a set of lockers that Amazon, you know how like there's those red box kiosks? It's kind of like that, but it's Amazon lockers. So you'll see them at grocery stores, you'll see them at gas stations, you'll see them in department stores, like you'll see them at like TJ Maxx and Burlington Coat Factory. I once went to an Amazon locker that was at a chiropractor office or some kind of yeah, chiropractor, I think. And so they're around the country and you can have your Amazon packages delivered to those. So the ones at gas stations are usually 24 hours. So a lot of times I'll just say, "Oh, okay, I'm going to go to Joshua Tree in 3 days. I'll have my package delivered to the Amazon lockers there or whatever, somewhere along the way that I know I'll be." It's kinda harder for me because I'm traveling at such a rapid pace. I might just be somewhere for a night or 3 nights or 6 nights, and I don't know, I might change my mind based on the weather or just maybe something else sounds interesting, so I don't wanna be chained to waiting on packages if I can help it. So I try not to order stuff, I try to buy stuff local as much as I can. Now, apart from Amazon, there's also store-to-store delivery, so you can order something off of Walmart and get pick it up at Walmart or Target. You can pick up at the store. Oh, I don't do that very often. I've only done that once or twice, and that was at Walmart. Um, Next up, you have general delivery. That's at the post office. You can have something delivered to a post office addressed to you, and you have 30 days to pick it up. And you can only do that for 30 days. You can't do that forever. They will start turning your packages away. You can only do that. You have to call them ahead and say, "Do you offer general delivery? How should I address it?" And so they will tell you how to address it. You have to have it addressed to your actual name that's on your actual driver's license or ID. So you have to I have ants crawling on me. You have to have it delivered, to the name. And so, for example, let's say I know I'm gonna be in Roswell, New Mexico in a week. I will call Roswell and say, "Hey, I want general delivery to go there. I'm gonna be there next week." And then, they'll tell me what to do and which post office to have it sent to. And then I will have that Amazon delivery or, I will have whatever, that piece of mail. Let's say I lost my bank card and I need to get a new bank card. This is a very real thing that can happen. I could lose my debit card, turn it off, have my bank send my debit card to that post office. And that's amazing. Melissa, thanks for the friendship. It's called General Delivery. If you Google it, all kinds of blogs will come up telling you how to use it. Um, the last thing is you can hire a mail handler. It's a company that will receive the delivery for you. So it's like sorry, I got distracted. There's a company that you can hire. They're based all over the country. There's different companies, and all of your mail will just go to them. They'll open it for you. They'll scan it to you, and then if you like, let's say one of them is your bank debit card that you need, they will mail it to wherever you want to mail it to. You can have stuff sent to hotels sometime as well. So if you're going to be staying at a hotel for a while, you can have a deliver. You can talk to them and ask them if you could have a package delivered. I've done that through corporate travel when I was corporate traveling. I used to travel a lot for work, and I would have my work send packages to the hotel sometimes, stuff like that. And then also, you can, if you have family and friends too. So my official address is a family member. They receive any mail that might come to me, such as if I got a speeding ticket automatically or jury duty or whatever, that would go to them, and they would tell me, "Hey, you got." this letter and they could take a picture and send it to me. I have everything electronic, so there's not very much mail, but every once in a while something will happen. Have you always been in California? No, we're just visiting. We're just driving through. So in the last since September, I think we've been through 7 states. And we've just been bouncing around mostly in the winter time. I bounce around California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. And then in the spring, we'll start heading up towards Utah, Oregon, Washington State, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, that type of stuff. So I kind of follow the weather. I have like a route that I like to take. Last year we went through 44 states. I stay at your place. Is this a Hollywood basement? This is Joshua Tree. We went through Joshua Tree yesterday, Joshua Tree National Park, and we left the Salton Sea yesterday. We went through Joshua Tree National Park, and so I was just camping out here last night, and woke up and did eggs and toast with you guys, and now we are getting ready to pack up. I'm gonna pack up and hit the road. I'll show you guys my table. This is my table. I love it so much. It folds up, so we don't need it anymore. You thought it might be an 8K generation screen? Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll just get ooh, this is why I'm getting covered in ants. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to see? Oh my gosh, there's so many ants. Hold on. Do you guys want to see the ants? Oh my gosh. I'm having ants crawl on me. They're getting food. They're eating my crumbs. We're gonna have to move over. I'll let them eat the crumbs. Who cares? They're gonna eat my crumbs. My foot fell asleep. We're gonna move over and sit on my cooler though, so I don't get covered in ants too bad. When I was a kid, I was eating caramel corn on my front step. I had a bowl of caramel corn, which was like unusual. I don't know where I got the caramel corn from. We never had caramel corn growing up, but we did that day. And do you know what ended up happening? I got covered in ants. Like I got swarmed with ants. My mom had to take me and put me in the bathtub. It was insane. Anyways, I'm gonna adjust the tripod a little and sit on the cooler so I don't get swarmed with the ants. There's so many. I was kind of messy, I guess. I guess I was kind of messy and I dropped some crumbs on the ground. Why don't they have any interest in Clover's dog food? I'm not that bad of a cook. It's just literally, oh, there goes TikTok. TikTok fell. TikTok fell. I'm sorry, TikTok. Hi, are you guys okay? Location change. Location change. Ugh, the chat is so bad. Don't worry about it, you guys. Do you know what that means? It's a good thing. It's a good thing if you got trolls in your chat. It means you're exciting enough to troll. Oh, I almost spilled this coffee. You know what? If you get trolled, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We will deal with it on future live streams. Right now, I'm not so worried about it. I can't even see it. The chat's going too fast. Hey, Ninja, thanks for hanging out today, by the way. Thanks for hanging out today, Ninja. You're boosting my algorithm. We're just getting started on YouTube. And I gotta say, you guys coming in and trolling and giving me views is really important when you're getting started. Yeah. Hello, showing some love. Thank you, Kelly. Greetings from Bavaria. You love watching. Thank you. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Thank you, you guys. Breaking Bad, kinda. Oh, well, okay, if you were ever on the run, I gotta tell you, this lifestyle would be it. Rhonda with the rose. You could go out into the forest and just hang out for months. Nobody would know. I saw this documentary. It wasn't a documentary, it was like a little YouTube clip. And I saw this guy who what did he do? He was traveling through a forest and he was doing something and he ended up breaking down or something. He grabbed his backpack and he was like, going to go look for help or something. And then he was like, I could just live out here. And he did. He never went back. He just like abandoned his stuff and lived in the forest for like 20 plus years. The whole time he only talked to one lady. She was hiking and she walked past him and she said hi and he said hi. And that was all he did the whole time. He just stole stuff. That's how he lived. How to run from the law. Holler if you hear me. Hello, inchworm. A snake is behind you. Ah. Your mom had to wash them off your legs? Yeah, same thing happened to me. They were biting you, ouch. I don't remember being bit. I actually don't remember the ant thing very well. I was really little, and, I just remember, like, looking down and seeing all of these ants everywhere. So the step going up to my mom's house was full of ants. And, like, the little sidewalk part was just had, like it was swarmed with all these ants and I had ants all over me, and it was just a bowl of caramel corn. It just happened to be the right day, I guess. Maybe it was like a sunny day. I don't know. I was just sitting on the front step eating caramel corn. Yeah. How do you get income? I'm getting a lot of that question. So, you guys, I do get income from social media. I do. That's my primary source of income is TikTok. I get half a penny for every coin. I get $2.50 for every subscriber. We usually have over 400 subscribers, but with the TikTok ban and everything, it's been really hard for people to resubscribe. I do have a video on my main page showing you guys how to resubscribe on your laptops, but don't worry about it. We do okay. We do okay. I also get a dollar something for every 10,000 views on my videos. And then I did just get invited to be a YouTube partner. So I'll start making an income on YouTube as well soon, but not yet. We're just starting out on YouTube. We only started putting real effort into it like a couple days before the TikTok ban on the 18th. So we've only been at it seriously for like a couple of weeks. And I haven't had as much time as I would like to really go at it, but we're figuring it out. I'm live streaming every day, or I'm trying to. And then I do freelance jobs. So I have jobs outside of TikTok as well. I'm on a freelance job right now. I work from home. I work on my laptop. I work from home on my laptop. I have this freelance job for the next month, and then I can decide if I want to do another freelance job or if I want to take a break. So I was on a break after Thanksgiving, and then I just got onto this job. So I do jobs. I've been doing freelance jobs since May. So this was like my sixth project. Some of them go longer, like a couple of months. Some of them are just a couple of weeks. It's just a project, you know. And then if you guys are interested in work like that, I highly recommend that you Google freelance jobs, corporate freelance jobs, and go to websites like Fiverr, Upwork, stuff like that. And then before that, I used to DoorDash. I don't DoorDash anymore though. I haven't DoorDashed in over a year. Yeah, like a spreadsheets, facilitation, just work on systems. I had to download some systems to my laptop this with this last project. And the project before that, I had to download stuff too. So I'm really glad. I actually have two laptops. I had got a MacBook. I started with a MacBook, and then these last jobs have required Windows. And so I wouldn't have been able to do the jobs, and so I decided to get a Windows laptop, um, last year because, it would open me up for more jobs. So it's actually true. I'm glad. I've been able to make back the money of the laptop off of the jobs already, so it's not that big of a deal. But, it's a choice, to if you have a MacBook versus Windows. If you're gonna get a laptop specifically for contract work like that or not it's not contract work, freelance work, I would highly recommend, doing Windows over MacBook just because sometimes systems require Windows and nothing requires MacBook, hardly. Can you sing Kumbaya? Kumbaya? I don't know the words. Did you lose your fenders? Nah, they're there. It's just, they're invisible. You have a nice voice, but does it ever stop? Sometimes. I was letting her know I'm not the only one. Oh, what did D say? 2 comments. I don't like the lives where you're doing both platforms. Oh, it's okay. I know that people don't like the double live streaming. It's okay. I don't do it all the time yet, but we probably will start double live streaming. I know it's very distracting, right? It's very distracting to have 2 going at the same time. I'm trying to build up the YouTube. I'm trying to have recordings. I'm sure we'll get to a point where sometimes I'm only on YouTube and sometimes I'm only on TikTok. Probably the vibe we're going to start going with is that, where I won't be doing the cooking and the sightseeing on TikTok anymore. It'll just be on YouTube so we can record it. And if you guys want to watch it back, you can watch it back. And then TikTok will just be hanging out. Tiffany, thanks for the heart. So like maybe we wake up early in the morning on TikTok and then we go over to YouTube for 30 minutes and then we go back to TikTok and then we go back to YouTube. But right now we're experimenting. So I'm newer to this double live streaming and TikTok might not be around in the next month or two. It could go away very fast and I'm very nervous for that. So I'm trying to make sure you guys know where to find me if and when TikTok goes away. Yeah. You're subscribed until April 20. Oh, Valerie, I hope so. It's very we'll just see what happens, and it'd be very dumb of me to not branch out into other platforms, especially we just hit 83,000 followers today, you guys. That's very exciting. We just hit 82,000 followers, like, a couple weeks ago. So, things are growing really fast, and I wanna make sure people know where to find me. Yeah, we're in California, yeah. Would you be open to getting a face tattoo? Maybe. We got this tattoo live. I got this tattoo with you guys in February. You know what I really wanna do? I really wanna get a sleeve, so I'll probably keep live streaming that, but, I wouldn't mind getting, like, something, but I don't know what it would be. Yours says 85,000? No, that's like a glitch. I don't know why. For some people, it looks like there's more than others. There's like a discrepancy of like 1,000 or 2,000 followers for some people. I don't know why. I don't know which one is true. I'm assuming the 83,000 is true, not the 85. A clover tattoo, just a big four-leaf clover on my cheek. When can you get paid subscriptions here? Probably not until like March. It's gonna take look at my hair. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take a while to get the monetization to go through. So I just got invited to be a YouTube partner a couple days ago. You have to wait for it to finish processing. And then it said it could take 2 to 3, it could take a couple months. So it could potentially be March. I'm hoping it'll be sooner rather than later. But that's great because it actually kind of coincides with when TikTok would go away. So it kinda, like, be like a leap. Also, we're on favorited too. Get an actual picture of Clover tattooed on your face? Maybe. I feel like your attention is mostly TikTok right now. Well, there's 44 people on YouTube and 589 on TikTok, so the chat is just going much faster on TikTok than YouTube, I'm sorry. Ignore the trolls, yeah, and then every time I look at YouTube, it's all trolls talking about, um, things that are weird. I can't read it out loud. I'm trying my best not to read the troll comments out loud and ignore them, but it's very fast. Do you get lonely? No, no, sorry. So I started TikTok because I was lonely. I started TikTok because I don't know if I would say lonely. I enjoy my solitude. I like traveling by myself. I don't want somebody else around, but I like sharing and connecting and having friends and stuff. And so it was a point where I couldn't really share anything about my travels because nobody in my life understood or really wanted to hear about it. You know, they had their own lives and so I just started out wanting to share. So I posted a video of Clover and then I decided to do a day in the life and that's when everything changed and I've not been lonely since then. Since I posted that first video, I haven't had that lonely feeling anymore. I feel like I can just go live or make a video whenever I have that feeling. I hope TikTok doesn't go away too. I really do. I have been having fun learning the other platforms, but TikTok is where we've started, you know, and we're growing really fast on YouTube. So I will have to eventually focus on one at a time. So, for example, YouTube every day at the same time. TikTok every day at the same time. It's going to have to be one of those things where, like, maybe TikTok at 6 a.m., YouTube at 8 a.m., TikTok at 4 p.m., YouTube at 6 p.m. It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to like live stream every day on both platforms at different times instead of double live streaming. Hi, guys. Being alone is difficult, not normal. Well, I don't know. Do any of you guys live alone? D- Some of us have partners and kids and parents living with us and stuff, and some of us just live alone. I've lived alone since 2006. I haven't ever had a guy move. I got divorced in 2006, and I moved. I got an apartment with an old friend, and it didn't work out. She lost her job and started dating this guy and doing substances, and so it didn't. It only worked a few months, and I had to have her leave I couldn't have her there anymore. Um, but I haven't lived with anybody since her, actually. And so, I've always been alone. I've always been very independent. I've lived in different states. I've relocated with work multiple times, and I'm very independent. So I've always been alone my whole adulthood, pretty much. Since I was like 20, I've lived alone. Yeah, but you're right. Maybe well, okay. So I think it is normal, actually. There's a lot of us that live alone for years. And some of us get divorced or become widows. Nature Queen with the galaxy. Thank you, Nature Queen. Good morning. With a random galaxy. Thank you. Uh, yeah, some of us just live alone, and that's okay. I remember being a teenager and my aunt got divorced and she lived alone in her apartment. And I felt bad for her. And I went and visited her one time with my mom, and she was so happy. And she was like, "This is the happiest I've ever been in my whole life." And I was like, "Oh, that's such a sad feeling." But I didn't know because I was like young. I was like probably, I don't know, 16 or something. I was so young, so I didn't understand. And now I think back to that. I haven't thought about that in forever, but I think back to that and I'm like, I bet you that's right. I bet you she was having the time of her life. And then right after that, she started dating a guy and they were separate, they didn't live together, and I thought that was weird too. She was like, "No, I don't wanna move in with a guy, I like living alone." I was like, "What?" But see, that was what I had been exposed to up until that point. I'd only really been exposed to, when you're an adult, you live with a guy or you live with a girl, you don't live by yourself as an adult. And so to see people doing these alternative lifestyles where they're traveling the country by themselves or they are living, even just living in an apartment by yourself is really radical to some people. But to the next of us, it might just be normal. To me, this is like becoming very normal for me because I've been doing it for years now. And then when I lived by myself in my apartment, there were so many other people in my apartments that like lived by themselves. Lots of girls and guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s living by themselves. You know what I mean? And it's actually like I think normal. Even though it might not seem normal to some of us, it's normal to be alone. Yeah. You like the mountain? Thanks. It's mine. No, I'm just kidding. It's not my mountain. What happened to the egg toast hole? It was good. I ate it. You missed it? If you missed it, it'll be recorded on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it whenever I end the live stream. Would I kick you out? Like Pamela? Who's Pamela? I don't know who Pamela is. It's pretty out there. I think TikTok has 90 days. He only signed it for 70 something and it's been like a week now. I think we got like 60 something days now or less. Arizona? This is California. You missed it. You missed the eggs. I wonder, do you guys know, can you rewind on YouTube? You could probably rewind to the beginning of the live stream and watch me cook the eggs and then come back to this. This is not a very interesting part of the live stream. The rest of the live stream probably won't be very interesting. It's just talking to you guys. I'm going to pack up here soon. I'm going to end the live stream at some point and pack everything up and travel to the next spot. I would love to find a paid campsite tonight so that I can charge up my gear. Yeah, you can rewind on YouTube. So if you missed something I said, you could rewind. That's cool. That's super cool. We can't do that on TikTok. You're in Martin's sitcom show. Are you a camping enthusiast? Oh, perhaps. I don't know. We're newer to camping. We've only been camping since May in the tent. I've been traveling around the country for 2.5 years. I sold everything I own and I just travel the country. I've been on the road for 2.5 years in my Jeep. That's my Jeep. And right now we have the tent set up. I do tent camping sometimes. So we're just camping out in the desert and with my dog, and my dog's in the tent right now sleeping. But we just walked her too. If you rewind the live stream, you can see us. No, I didn't walk her on YouTube. I walked her on TikTok. Thousand Trails? No, I don't have a Thousand Trails membership. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe that's something for the 3rd year, like maybe Thousand Trails. I don't like doing developed campsites usually, actually. We might have to start getting one a week or something for charging gear. As things get more and more serious, we might have to get a paid campsite every once in a while. But I don't like them because you have to be quiet and I get kind of loud. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't have any native in me, I, had my genealogy done on, 23andMe, and, it's about what everything looked like on Ancestry. My family came over in the 1800s from Germany on my dad's side, and we go back to the 1600s in Germany. The first guy, that guy in the 1600s, he was a preacher of some he was at some big church, and he was some kind of um, I don't know what they're called. He was some kind of uh man of God, I don't know. And the reason we can go back that far is because of that church, because they have records of his sermons and stuff that he did. And so my family has good records on my dad's side because of that guy. And then we came over and fought in the Revolutionary War and all that. And then on the grandma side of my dad's side, she's from oh, she's not from Ireland. They're not from Ireland. They're Dutch or something. And then my mom's side, my grandma's from Ireland and her dad is from Austria. His family came over about a year before the war started in Austria, and he was born over here in like 190, I don't know what it was. But so, yeah, it's, there's I don't think there's any native in me. That'd be wonderful if there was, but no, I don't. I'm pretty much just basic, boring background. What did you major in college? You want me to sit in silence for 10 seconds? Okay, ready? Okay, so what did I major in college? I majored in nothing, business. I went to school for business, I didn't finish. I think I have like 12 credits. I don't have very many credits. I went to school in Georgia and then I went online to Upper Iowa, Des Moines Area Community College. I would go for classes and then I got my corporate job when I was 20 and I got divorced when I was 20. So my concentration wasn't as high as it should have been, and I was working full time and doing the job I would have been going to school for. So it didn't make a lot of sense. And over the years, I would take a couple classes, stop going, take a couple classes, stop doing it. So I never finished, but I guess business HR is what I was going for. Oh, thank you, Lori. Can we do a minute of silence next time? Ninja, you're going in timeout. You're going in timeout. You're in timeout for 5 minutes, sir. You're in timeout for 5 minutes, sir. Do you have a curfew? You're going in timeout too, Beans. I'm so sorry. You're in timeout as well for 5 minutes. You guys go sit in the corner. You are having too much fun on this live stream, sir, ma'am. You blocked them a while ago. You're going in timeout. You can still hang out if you want, but you're in timeout. That was only 8 seconds. There is a timer at the top. It tells me 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I'll show you on this phone. How can I show you? Can you guys see? Let's see if I can show you. Oh, can you see the little timer at the top? Shoot. It's hard for you guys to see each other, darn it. There's a timer for me at the top. It says we've been live for 79 minutes and 14, 15, 16, 17. I can stay I can stay silent for 10 seconds because of the timer at the top. I'm from outside this world, just kidding, or am I? You already blocked both of those weirdos. All right. Yes, you can rewind. Okay, good. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Uh, doing double live streaming is weird. You guys are weird. It's kind of like, have you ever called Pizza Hut and Domino's and put them on speakerphone with each other? I feel like we're doing something like that. Just followed. Thank you, Lucifero. People are weird. You saw the timer. She has to talk constantly to keep our interest. She's good. Oh, thank you, Jade. Yeah, if I was just sitting here staring, there's lots of people who do that. There's other creators that most of their whole live stream, they're live all day, and a lot of it is just them staring at the phone. To each their own. I don't care. I actually enjoy talking with you guys. You guys wouldn't be in here trolling me if I wasn't talking. Chicks, thanks for the confetti. You're gonna block them now. When you block people, do you see them in the chat still? You do on TikTok. When you block people in the YouTube live stream, do you still see them in the chat? Makes me laugh every time you put someone in timeout. Well, the funny thing is on YouTube, it's called timeout. It says timeout for 5 minutes, 1 minute, 5 seconds. It's funny. On YouTube, it or on TikTok, it just says mute. You try to get people to laugh, careful, you might get put in timeout. You don't see it anymore. Oh, so you guys, if you're on YouTube and you see a troll, you can block them and you won't see them in the chat anymore. Oh, that's cool. So like that H person, they're gonna get blocked. This user's messages will be hidden. Yeah, okay, cool. How do you block people? Try clicking on their I just have to click on their profile picture. It's probably just your personality. Some people are talkative and some people are not, no biggie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very introverted, very shy in public, and if I were to meet with you, I would just clam up. Trista, thanks for the confetti. I usually clam up and ask people strategic questions. Hi, Steph, just letting you know that I am in the house. Michael Taylor. What's your favorite place to travel to? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite place. We've been all over, and some of my favorite top places are like New Orleans, Key West, uh, Joshua Tree. I love camping out in these places. It's just so chill. Like nobody bugs you, you know. Um, Going out into the desert and into the mountains, it's all kind of the same, actually, right? Like it's just desert, it's just mountains. They're all the same. Colorado, Washington, they're different, but they're just mountains. The desert in Nevada is different than the desert in California, but it's also kind of just gravel parking lots, basically. This is just a big old gravel parking lot, kind of. Um, but I like them. Some people are like, "How can you like that?" And it's like, I don't know. It's just so wide open, and you can just sit here and I don't know. It's just nobody bugs you. I like not being bothered. Blocking the trolls. I'm new here. I love your vibe and personality. Thanks, Tiny Tales. As we get going on YouTube and TikTok and I learn the balance, I'll figure out what I want to do for time schedule and I'll try to adhere to that. And I'll be able to focus better on the chat and block people a little bit better. I love where you camped outside of Vegas. Brian, I love that spot so much. There's actually a lot of spots outside of Vegas for BLM land, forest, weird desert forest. There's spots where forest meets desert, and that's where that is. And it's cool because you got all these like juniper berry trees and sagebrush, and it's still desert, but it's forest. And then if you keep going, you'll be deeper into the forest, and the signal's not good there because there's too many trees, and it's just you can't live stream in those foresty spots over there, but you can in the spot where the desert meets the forest, and it's beautiful. I've been out there when it's rained before, and it just smells like juniper and sage and dirt. It's so cool. We'll probably be back there before the end of the season. I would imagine. We're gonna be going up towards Lake Havasu, Lake Mead, and that spot's only within an hour of Lake Mead, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up back there for at least a day or 2, just to, maybe, like, while we're doing Vegas live streaming or something. It's open territory here. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah, the other thing too is we're newer to live streaming on YouTube, and, hopefully the YouTube live stream will grow, especially, like okay, so we have a lot of our TikTok base. If I were to start cooking on YouTube, I imagine some of them would watch, you know? Amaze balls, oh, good. What is your end game? I don't know, what's yours? Do you guys have an end game? Just travel. I don't know. Some of us just work. Maybe one day you can stop working. I think that's the end game. Um, I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. It'd be cool. So goals for the next few years, grow my YouTube, grow my TikTok, grow on social media, maybe become an actual influencer at some point. I don't know. I don't know what that would look like. I don't like the commercialism of it all, so I might start embracing that on YouTube or something, the commercialism. But once we get monetized, I guess we'll find out how we feel about ads and stuff. I don't influencer is somebody who influences you to do things, right? Buy things, do things. Um I try to avoid that. You do that inadvertently anyways, though. Anytime I pick up a little piece of gear, anytime I put on lipstick, people are asking me, "What is that? What is that?" And looking it up and buying them. And so it might make sense on YouTube to kind of gravitate more towards like product reviews, like, "Hey, I've camped in this tent now 100 nights. Here's how I feel about it," type of stuff, you know? That might be helpful for people too. One day at a time. Steph loves her lifestyle. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So you have to pay to be monetized? No, you have to pay for the blue check mark. I don't have any goal of a blue check mark though. You have to monetize, you have to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and you have to have, I think it's like 3,000 watch hours for ads and 4,000 watch hours for like live streaming stuff. So we've got plenty of that. We hit that the first week. So I filled out the information and it's going to take a couple months to get processed. Hopefully there's no cost involved. I don't think there is. Living in the moment. Where's your four-legged friend? She is in the tent. She's in her dog bed in the tent. I'll bring her out again. Maybe I'll take her for a walk on YouTube before I end the live stream. I influence you to shower. Ninja's back. Okay, Ninja. So you get muted for 5 minutes and then you get blocked. So this person's blocked. Sorry, Ninja. You're gone. I like you. Where are you from? Yeah, so we're gonna start blocking people now that I can see them easier. You like this live? Good. Where are you? We're in Joshua Tree. We're in California, you guys. You're driving around so ICE can't find you? Do I look like I would be Do I not look like I'm from the United States? Like, do I not talk like it and look like it? I don't know, maybe. Um, if ICE bothered me, I don't know. I guess I would just show them my documentation, I guess. I don't know. I got my passport, my driver's license, and everything. You must be camping at the Grand Canyon? Um, sorry. Everybody's getting blocked. I look like West Coast. Do you have siblings? Yeah, I have a sister and a brother. Have you ever watched Into the Wild? Yeah, I watched that. What kind of question is that? It's so important to not read that stuff out loud, but also it's like I have to process it too. Howdy, hello, Leslie. You have to say that ICE is not targeting people that don't look American. Yeah. And you know what? I so do not support all this, by the way. The immigration stuff. I'm so upset about the deporting and all this. I don't like it. I don't like it on the live stream. I don't want to talk about it, but I am very scared for my friends. And anybody who is first generation in this country, if you were born in this country, but your parents weren't, you are at danger of being deported. Even if you were born in this country, it is so scary to think about that. I think that this is horrible, and I just want that on the record, okay? I don't approve of the people being deported, and we're not gonna talk about it on the live stream, but, I just have to make sure that you guys know where I stand on that. I don't like this. Yeah, so luckily, that was a law they tried to put out, and it Congress said that wasn't constitutional, so luckily that, luckily there's the checks and balances. What kinda eyeshadow do you have on? Nothing? But I did have purple eyeshadow on yesterday, I haven't washed my face yet. I haven't put in my contacts, I haven't washed my face. I'm looking really rough in the sun right now. I'm looking really rough. The way the sun is hitting me, you can really see my wrinkles. Okay, but we don't it you know what, you guys, my live stream is just a girl traveling and camping, and we don't have to talk about this kind of stuff, but every once in a while, I don't want you guys thinking that I feel some way I don't. I will correct you guys and let you guys know all day. I'm not into politics, I'm not into religion. I am very much a believer of human rights and humanism. I believe we should be kind to each other and have empathy and compassion. I think that that's important. And so I really would love to get to a point where I could talk about that on the live stream. But there's so much going on with politics and stuff. It's just like nice to take a break and not worry so much about politics on this channel. It's nice to be able to take a break and ugh, sorry, YouTube fell. YouTube. It's nice to be able to take a break and just have somewhere to chill and not worry about being judged about how you feel about stuff. So I don't want you guys feeling like this is a political live stream because it's not. I'm just traveling in my Jeep. I don't watch the news. I haven't watched TV in like 2.5 years, you guys. I don't stay up to date on this stuff. I only know what you guys tell me and what TikTok tells me. Why are my tripods not there's too many rocks in this spot. Okay. Ah! You guys keep falling. I tried to oh, okay, hold on. The double live streaming with the tripods is too hard. Okay. People are getting blocked. I always wanted to get a camper and travel, but it's not in your budget. Yeah. Not everybody can do this. Yeah. Okay. You have a nice smile. Thank you, Mitch. Howdy, howdy. You're watching the new The Walking Dead? Really? I didn't know that they were still making it. I love your vibe. Thank you. Politics and religion are well, they can be for TikTok and YouTube. There's lots of really great channels about all that stuff. If you are somebody people are wanting to see Clover, here's Clover. If you're somebody who's into that, you should be able I think I'll take her for a walk on YouTube when we finish the questions and stuff, just so we can get a little Clover walk recorded. I usually do that on TikTok outside of YouTube, but maybe we'll do it on YouTube. Clover says good morning. Clover's stretched out. She's splooting. Block and bless. This is the year of block and bless. So this is 2025, you guys. Life is too short to have haters in your live stream making you feel bad about yourself. Every day, people are coming in, calling me fat, saying I'm gross, saying my hair is gross, saying I have this and that going on, and attacking me for whatever. This is the year of block and bless. I'm not going to do it. What kind of miles per gallon are you getting on your Jeep? 16 to 23, I think, on a good day. Usually 18 miles per gallon, roughly. You never made it past season 2. You miss your dogs. Just be kind and respectful and you won't get blocked or muted. That's right. Are you going to meet up with Troy again soon? No, I'm not planning to do any meetups in 2025. They're just jelly. Oh, I hitchhiked across the United States when I was 17 and 18, 40 years ago, would not trade the experience, yeah. Can you join and ask van life questions? No. You can ask them in the chat though. A woman shares her camping adventures and thoughts on human rights. Thanks, AI. Did AI really say that? Aw, thanks, Mitch. Hello from India. Everything is temporary. Yeah, everything is always temporary. You guys want to see Clover? Everything is always temporary. YouTube and TikTok are looking at the same thing. Clover loves being out here. You want Oh, I was gonna say the W word, but now I'm just gonna let her sniff around. She's probably gonna do her business and pee on the ground, so we're gonna stop looking at we're gonna give Clover her privacy. Have you done any modifications to the Jeep? Nah. Well, okay, yeah, I had a bed built. I have a 6'3" bed. I took the seats out and had a 6'3" bed built inside of their custom bed. Get the bread out of the sun, yeah, especially with all the ants everywhere. Yeah, the bread and the olive oil and the whipped cream all need to the eggs, they all need to get out of the sun. Where is that? It looks like a Bud Spencer movie. I don't know what that is, but, we're in, California out by Joshua Tree. What's the plan for February? Over the next month, we're gonna be traveling from Joshua Tree to the Mojave National Preserve, check out some monuments. We're going to go to, Lake Havasu, Lake Mead, maybe do a Vegas live stream, Death Valley, check out some ghost towns and some forests maybe, depending on the weather. The problem with forests is, this just the forests don't do very good, in the wintertime because of the snow and the ice and everything, elevation usually. But, there's some state parks and places around that can be a little foresty and still not be too bad. Mice? Yeah. Yeah, we had a mouse get in the Jeep one time. So, we were camping out in Utah, and a snowstorm came out of nowhere. It went from 70 degrees to 22 degrees like that, and all this snow came in, and we were camping out at the Bonneville Salt Flats, and, it just whipped through and destroyed the tent. And, I started the Jeep, and when I started the Jeep, I didn't know it at the time, but the mouse was crawling through my heating system, and the fan, when I started the Jeep, it whacked it in the head. "Clover, do you want these eggs?" "Right here. Here you go." She doesn't want the eggs. She doesn't want the eggs. Clover says hi. So, I didn't know it at the time, but I had a mouse in my Jeep, and luckily, it got whacked immediately. So it didn't cause any damage. I took it to the mechanic and had it inspected. No damage from the mouse, but could have been. How do you manage it with mice? You car camp and you're having a problem with it. I would say food is a big thing and not camping somewhere in the desert, you're gonna get mice. Out here, there's mice in the ground. What? You are so sweet. I tried to put her down, but she didn't want to be down. You're so good. You're gonna have mice out here. There's kangaroo mice in California and Nevada, southern part, there's something called kangaroo mice. They jump like 9 feet in the air. Kangaroo rats and kangaroo mice. They're all over the place. Luckily, there aren't a lot of holes around here, but anywhere that you go, when you're out in the desert, if you want to avoid the mice, look for spots that don't have holes everywhere. If you're camping somewhere where there's a lot of holes in the ground, that's rodents in the ground. So those are rodent holes typically. There can be snake holes. The difference between rodent holes and snake holes is that rodent holes are rougher. The snake holes are smoother on the entrance from the snake going in and out of the hole. The rodents don't do that. You might see little tiny paw prints, you might see little tiny tail markings, and that will be a good indicator of mice. If you see a lot of them, like we did at that one spot, we were camping in one spot where there were just a million freaking mice prints everywhere. Um, that's like a bad sign. Don't camp there. Go somewhere else. Um, I could have a mouse in my Jeep right now, you know? They'll crawl through your engine trying to get warm, and they will, chew through your wires and through your hoses. So, they do make a spray. I haven't tried it yet. I'm probably gonna order some at some point. They do make, mice deterrents. Some people open their hood of their vehicle overnight and they shine a light through it because the mice don't like the light. I tried that and the freaking mice were crawling all around the light. They didn't care about the light. So, maybe they won't go up into your engine though if there's a light up there. So you might try hanging a light bulb from your hood and see if that helps. Contra pest. It works and it's new. I'm gonna screenshot that. That would be cool to try. Maybe I could get a brand deal. Bar pigs for the heart. It's not poisonous. Yeah, so something like that, that could help, but it is a total thing. When you set the light up, it just helped us to see them better. Yeah, we were live streaming and watching this freaking rat run around under my Jeep, and I'd be like, "Hey, get out of here." It didn't care. It didn't care. Dreamer, thanks for the heart. You became 753 on the team. Holy moly. Do you have critters in your engine? I had a mouse crawl up into my engine, and I didn't know it, and, I started the Jeep to move it, and when I moved the Jeep, it whacked the mouse, and so I lucked out, but if I would have left my Jeep like that all night Dreamer, thanks for the team bracelet. If I would have left my Jeep like that all night, that mouse coulda crawled around all over the place and chewed things. Ticks? Yeah, I got a tick on top of my head this year. When we go through the forest and stuff, I'm gonna start wearing baseball hats. I hate wearing hats, but I think I'm gonna start wearing hats. This is 2025 is gonna be the year of the hat for sure because Clover got 4 ticks. She has a flea and tick preventative, but she still got 4 ticks, and, I got a tick, and I had ticks, 2 ticks on my neck where they were crawling, once in Kansas and once in, Montana. Up by Glacier National Park, we were camping in the forest there, and I was getting ready for the fire, and I thought it was a hare or something, I didn't know what it was, and it was a tick crawling across my neck. And then I had that same thing happen in, Kansas. A tick was crawling across my neck, and I felt it. And then at Yellowstone, I went outside and I took a video of something on the side of the road, and I went back into the Jeep, and I had a tick crawling across my ankle. You don't feel it, you barely feel it. It feels like it could be a hair, you know? And so, I'm just lucky I happened to feel it those times. And then I had one in my head in Kentucky when we were camping out at the Land Between the Lakes, and I was sitting in those leaves. We got ticks. And so, even though Clover has tick preventatives, she can still get a tick on her. So, anyway, she has Bravecto now. It's a chewable every 3 months she takes it. So I've got a year's worth of Bravecto in the Jeep for her, and every 3 months she takes a chewable, it's supposed to prevent it, but I also have a flea and tick spray that works really good. The first year I was traveling, I had that flea and tick spray, it's just an all-natural essential oil. We never saw any ticks. I sprayed that stuff in my Jeep every day, and I never saw a tick that whole first year, and then we ran out and I didn't use it anymore, and I figured it didn't really work. It's just rosemary, cedar oil. It's just like this flea and tick spray, and I just, it's for dogs, but it's all natural, so I just use it on, like, my I think it smells good. It's got, like, peppermint stuff in it, and, sure enough, that whole first year, we were all through the forest. We were out in the mountains like crazy that year, and I never saw a single one. We didn't have any mosquito issues either, and then last year, I didn't use that spray at all, and so this year, I have the spray again. So I'm gonna have that spray, and then she's got that, and then I'm gonna wear hats. So across all of that, and then they also make this thing, it's called permethrin, and I can spray down some hats and stuff with that, and probably will help a lot. Maybe I can spray down the top of the Jeep with permethrin too. A backwards baseball hat. You don't agree with my lifestyle, and Jesus wouldn't either. And yes, my opinion is the most important. Oh, Roseanne. So, okay, so that's an appeal to authority. Whenever you say, whenever, okay, so you're flawed. Your argument is flawed, Roseanne. You're making an appeal to authority. You are saying that your opinion is the most important. So my assumption is in your day-to-day life, people tell you that your opinion isn't very important. And I'm sorry for that because your opinion is important because you are the main character of your own life, Roseanne. But I don't believe in religion. So, in my world, your opinion is not important at all, actually. On my YouTube channel, your opinion does not matter. I'm so sorry. You hiked all day and found tick climbing in your bits. Oh man, beans. There's plenty of ticks out there. Yeah. Boom. You need Jesus. Well, go on to one of those live streams where that's the thing. That's the thing. So you're choosing, okay, so that troll is blocked, but they're choosing to come into a channel where they don't like camping. I don't agree with camping, and Jesus wouldn't either. Didn't Jesus camp? Wasn't wasn't that a character in a book where they camped a lot? Didn't they go run around the country camping? I don't know. Anyway, so he wouldn't approve of a girl traveling around the country camping. That's right, because in those times you could not wear mixed fabrics. I'm wearing mixed fabrics right now. You also are supposed to have your head covered. So no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I would not be approved. I would not be approved. So, no, that's okay though. Mixed fabrics and, not having our heads covered. That's, we're also supposed to give a big percentage of our salary to the church. We don't do those things. We don't follow those rules. So we're all sinners, right? So luckily Jesus forgives us, I guess. Nowadays people complain about the dumbest things. Jesus lived in the desert for 2 years and 30 days. I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't like talking about religion though, so you guys can go on to religious channels for that. I don't feed into that. Junior, thanks for the follow. Rosanna, don't judge. God bless you for judging. Can I take you on a hike? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a YouTube hike. So I'm gonna end the TikTok live stream. I'm gonna get packed up and I'm going to go to our next spot. So it's afternoon. I had said I'd hopefully like to be on the road by noon. So hopefully I'll be on the road by 1. So I gotta drive us to our next camp spot and find out where we're gonna camp tonight and get set up for the live stream tonight. So I'm gonna end the TikTok live stream now. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out. We still have 618 people in here, 117,000 likes, 37.2 thousand views, 163 new followers. Thanks, you guys, for being here. I see a bunch of new follows coming in too. Thank you guys for following me. I usually go live twice a day on TikTok in the morning for breakfast. This morning we cooked eggs and toast. If you missed it, it'll be on the YouTube live stream. When I end the YouTube, it'll automatically be recorded there. I usually go live in the morning for breakfast and at night for dinner. Tonight I'm gonna cook up the rest of that chicken. Last night we cooked up chicken and stir fry. Tonight I have leftover stir fry vegetables, so I'll probably make the same thing as we did last night. Just some chicken dish, some probably maybe chicken and rice. We haven't done that in a long time. But so I'm gonna get us to a new spot. We're gonna cook tonight. Hopefully, it will be earlier than later. Could be late tonight. But once again, thank you for the follows. I'm traveling the country in my Jeep. I'm gonna take down my tent and stuff. If you guys want to, you can hop over into the YouTube live stream. We're going to walk Clover on the YouTube, just for a little bit. We're just gonna walk around. We're not gonna do anything crazy. I'll be back tonight, you guys. Thanks for the love. We'll see you guys later. Bye, TikTok. Nice. Do you guys want to see the TikTok stats? So this is our TikTok stats. Well done. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, here we go. 39,000 views, 120 gifters, 176 new followers, 5,000 diamonds. We made $27 this morning on TikTok. Very cool. Um, nice. We were live for 4 hours and 10 minutes. Not bad. Later TikTok. Bye TikTok. Okay, so now we're gonna go and look, we got now we're at 83.2 thousand followers. Heck yeah. If you guys missed it, I did post a video this morning walking the beach at the Salton Sea. This is a condensed version of the YouTube video I posted. The YouTube video I posted yesterday was like 20 something minutes. This is a 7-minute video. So I just took the best moments of the Salton Sea video and put it on TikTok. I'll probably put it on YouTube too, but I'll make a YouTube short maybe. But so that's on there. So if you guys haven't seen my TikTok yet, I've got lots of videos on TikTok. Okay, we're gonna go for a walk. We're at 92%, so I'm not gonna take the charger. I'm just gonna take Clover. That's some gas money. Nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We love that. It's fun. TikTok is so fun. YouTube is fun too. We're gonna have, I think it's good. I think we're going to have YouTube specific live streams and TikTok specific live streams. And I'm not sure how that's going to work yet, but the big factor is that I can't make any income on YouTube yet. I probably won't until March. And so that's a long time. I'm not going to be able to focus as heavily on YouTube as TikTok because on TikTok it's like my primary source of income, you know. But as things progress, things will get more and more serious on YouTube, I hope, and I can focus more on getting like recordings on YouTube, you know. It's just a balance. We got 67 people in here. Okay. All right, you guys. We're gonna take Clover for a walk. I need to use the restroom though, so let me um let me point you guys at the camera real quick. I mean at the I'm gonna point you guys at the tent and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the restroom. Oh, I didn't realize I need to mute you. You guys are getting muted.
Okay, I'm back. Um, how's this sound? Are we still connected on the earbuds? My earbuds kind of like connected and unconnected. Clover knows. She knows she's going for a walk. We're going for a walk. You're singing it to yourself? That's funny. Hi, everybody. It looks so relaxed in the middle of nowhere. It is. Should I put you guys on a tripod? I don't know where my I have like a little handheld tripod. I'm just gonna put you guys on this big. This is like our major tripod that I use, and it just kind of like retracts. So I'm just gonna put you guys on this one. It's not perfect, but it will keep it from being super shaky. It'll still be shaky though. All right, Clover, let's go. Is the potato thing a club you started? Well, so the potato, it goes back to a live stream we did in December of 2023 where I don't know, what was it? We were at Lake Havasu. We're gonna go this way, Clover. We were at Lake Havasu, and I had never really been trolled very hard before, but we made friends with a bigger creator, and all of his trolls came over into my live stream, and I just was not used to that. And so my live stream really got taken over. And up until that point, I never muted or blocked anybody. What you doing, Clover? I never muted or blocked anybody. And so I had to start blocking and muting, I guess. But anyways, I was trying my best not to. And so my live stream was just like taken over. Come on, Clover.
Wait, are my it just says my AirPods connected. Am I connected? How's the volume? Okay, you think I'm connected. All right. So yeah, so the potato thing. I was sick and you guys told me we were live streaming and we had all these trolls and you guys told me to cut up an onion and that an onion will draw out the toxins. You do an onion when you get sick. And I was like, I don't have an onion. And somebody said, come on, Clover. Somebody said you could do the same thing with a potato. And I was like, a potato? And they were like, yeah, a potato. So I cut up a potato and I put it in the window. I cut up a potato and I put it in the window. And you guys were like, what the heck? You guys were like, what the heck? We laughed. It's better now. The sound is good. So, anyways, the potato just reminds me not to take everything so seriously. It's okay if you get trolled. It's okay if not everybody agrees with you or if not everybody understands what you're trying to do. And so we all kind of put potatoes in our usernames and it's like a thing. There's 30 to 40 of us. Jessica knows. Can you show your honkers? Clover's showing them right now. Clover, what are you doing? Clover says, I'll show you. Clover, come on. She's so happy. She likes our walks. She's always done that. I was looking at old videos and old pictures and stuff, and she's always rolled around. She likes rolling around. Does your dog like rolling around? I thought she did it just because she's itchy, but she's just always done that. She likes rolling around. When she rolls around, I think it's her being happy. What time will you be live tonight? I don't know. I gotta pack up the campsite. So we're out here at Joshua Tree, and I got my tent set up and my Jeep over there. I gotta go back and pack everything up, but we're just like letting Clover stretch her legs. I gotta pack everything up and drive to the next spot an hour or two. So I don't know what time. It might be late. I do have a Discord, you guys. If you guys want, you can join the Discord in the link tree in my bio. Also, make sure you tap the bell to get notifications. I think if you go up to my profile picture, you should have an option. If you go into my profile, you should have an option to get alerted when I go live on YouTube. I go live on both YouTube and TikTok, and I'm not sure what the vibe is going to be between the two apps. It'll probably be that I'm live specifically on YouTube sometimes and on TikTok the other times. Man, we're going to start huffing and puffing. I don't think we can go up this hill, Clover. It doesn't look very steep to you guys, but it is pretty steep. Come on, Clover. We're not going to go that way. Come on. Lead the way. You're so silly. You're so bouncy right now. Clover loves this place. She loves the sand. Come on. Clover loves it. She's like, follow me. I know where to go. You farm potatoes, really? I've grown potatoes on my patio before. Yeah, it's we're really lucky. Oh, these are the mouse holes I was thinking about. Yeah. You wouldn't want to park right here because you'd have mice. See how it's rough? So snake is gonna be smooth from the snake going in and out. There's gonna be a smooth spot somewhere. This is a mouse hole. If the sand was a little different, you might see a bunch of, I showed you guys before, you might see a whole bunch of paw prints and mouse prints, like mouse tail prints. You would see like where the tail swishes around on the ground. They really like the bushes. They like making holes in the bushes. There's not a ton of holes out here, so I don't think there's that many. But sometimes we go to places and it's just like there's just hundreds of holes everywhere. So that's something new I've learned this year, just like all of the exposure to mice and rats in the desert. Aw, thanks, Valerie. Yeah, we've been having a lot of people trying to start drama between me and Jim. I don't know why. Me and Jim are on pretty good terms, but there's a lot of people coming in trying to. They did that to me in the beginning too. They would go over into other creators and be like, "Stuff and Clover, stuff and Clover," and so I think it just means that Jim is getting a nice boost to his platform, which is good. But a lot of people come in and they're like, "Jim's better than you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Um, it's not that big of a deal. It just means that Jim is growing, which is good. I hope he keeps his channel growing. He's a pretty good. If you guys don't know him, he travels the country in his truck with his dog. And so he's got a lot of super fans at the moment who I don't know, for some reason they turn it into a competition. And so you guys probably have been noticing that the last week or so, we've been getting a lot of people kind of coming in, making stabs at me about the gym thing. I think it's great. I think that you need to have haters. And so it just goes to show that gym is growing and I am too. And as we grow our platforms, you're going to get people that try to instigate drama and stuff. So I've been ignoring it. I've been ignoring it with a lot of creators. We have a lot of creators, fans coming in and just trying to promote their other channels in here. Look at these holes. Yeah. Ah, thanks. Yeah, I think most people are fans of both. But you're gonna see a lot of trolling, about it. And it's all right. It's just how it is. We're in California. Unsure why you're being even being compared to him. I know we're just very different. Well, okay, so we're just two travelers traveling. So you're gonna get it. Especially his lady fans. I think that they might think they're helping him, but any advertisement's going to be good advertisement. I've had you guys do it too, and you didn't realize you were doing it. But it all it does is strain the relationship between the creators. So I don't know why people want to do the comparisons and advertise on each other's channels and stuff, but I've just learned to let it happen and ignore it. And then I kind of make note of that person's name, and I watch for other trolling. So if they're gonna troll on me and compare me, chances are they're trolling on something else too. Like, the next comment's gonna be my hair or my weight or my clothes or something about my dog or what I'm cooking. So sometimes people don't know that they're trolling. And other times they do know. They know exactly what they're doing. Trolls are just gonna be losers. He knows what people are up to. Yeah, Pam Rob, exactly. People know. It just means, unfortunately, it does mean you have to be careful about collaborating and talking to other creators. Um, every time I do a meetup, every time I do a collaboration, it just gets a lot of backlash, and you end up doing regrets. You end up getting regrets about that kind of stuff. So I've been laying off of trying to really get involved with other creators lately. You'll notice I just don't talk about other creators that much. I don't interact with them like I used to. I'm gonna focus on my own stuff. 2025 is gonna be the year of working on my own platform and not trying to boost other creators so much. Because I did that a lot. This last year was a lot of boosting other people, and I think that's good to do. But then it kind of bites you. So I gotta focus on my own. I'm trying to get my YouTube up and get videos posted and go to these places, and I don't got time to worry about other creators. Jim has always been great. All of these, a lot of these creators have always been really great. But when they start getting traction, you'll notice the trolling from other creators. It's a good thing, but I want to try to I want to try to mitigate all of that as much as I can in 2025. It's been really bad for my mental health with the trolling. Yeah. That's a cute pig. Switzerland here, California. I was a long time ago. Yeah. The only problem they have is themselves. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta, you gotta just do yourself, you know? Anyways, I think it's great. I think that travelers should support each other, lift each other up. We've had some really great friendships over the last year, in addition to the trolling, you know. But this is gonna be kind of a selfish year. I'm just gonna try to get some good footage and go to some exciting places and learn to camp better. You love the camaraderie you all have. Yeah, yeah, it's great. Yep, it's great. I'm really doing my best to stay out of other people's mouths. When people are talking about you, it's a good thing though. I guess you get advertisement. When people mess with you, it's just free advertisement, I guess. Thank you for taking us on your journey. Yeah. Thanks, New Leaf. Hello, hello, creative. Holy moly. Creative Crone's in the house. Nice to see you. Hi, you guys. We're just taking a nice little walk with Clover. It's warming up nicely. There is quite a bit of trash out there, I'm noticing, like little wads of trash here and there. I kind of wish I did grab a bag so I could pick it up. Next time we'll do that. Sometimes I will grab a bag and we'll pick up trash. I don't really have any extra bags today. People trash the place sometimes. Sometimes, you know what happens? People don't do it necessarily on purpose. It can get very windy out here. And so when it gets windy, trash will blow right out of your trash bag. You know, I've had things blow away before. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's on purpose, but other times most of the time I think it's on accident. Are there other people out there? Yeah, there's an RV right there. You're doing great. When people talk about you, you're doing something right. Yeah, at least you're interesting enough to talk about. Clover's getting tired. What geographic location are you in? It looks like the high desert of Oregon. We're in Southern California. We're over at Joshua Tree. That's sad when people don't take care of the land. Yeah, this spot is a more heavily traveled spot, I think. So there's probably just a lot more trash. I will come through sometimes and pick it up, or at least pick up like a little piece of trash here and there. There's a lot out here though in this spot. So I'm not bothering this morning with it, but maybe on my way out I'll pick up a few things. Usually I'll just pick up like, I don't know, some cans or pieces of plastic and stuff. I'll usually pick up like something. Look, there's a mouse hole right there in the middle of the road. One of my footprints. I'm I'm still walking in my socks and flip-flops because I'm too lazy. I slept in my socks last night. I'm actually still in my pajamas. I slept in my socks and I just grabbed my flip-flops because they're easy. You're doing great. Taking time to focus on yourself is good. Yeah, I think so. Sometimes you just gotta like heal and relax. And I'm learning something new with the videos and editing and um, growing a platform and a channel. Plus, on top of that, I have my freelance job. And so, when you're trying to do all that stuff at once, you just need to. It can be easier just to take other people out of the equation for a while. Clover's little paw prints. You got paw prints, Clover. Clover. You're being silly, Clover. She doesn't want to go this way. She wants to go that way. Why? Why do you want to go that way? Come on. Let's go. You're being silly, Clover. Clover's probably getting a little warm. It's supposed to be in the 60s today. I think it's in the 50s right now, but it was just really cold. Why didn't you want to walk down this road? What's wrong with this road? Not a building in sight? Nope. Just the desert, occasional little bit of trash, mountains, bushes, and mice. Maybe a coyote. We heard the coyotes last night. There's a pack of coyotes out here. There's other campers too. Yeah, so yesterday we were at Joshua Tree. We went through Joshua Tree National Park. It was really nice. The day before that we were at the Salton Sea. It's pretty cool. We're gonna go to the Mojave National Preserve next. And Lake Havasu, Lake Mead, Las Vegas, the Death Valley. Buddy stuff in Clover. Do you ever get scared? Nah, not usually. Sometimes scary things will happen, you know. If you are oh, a lot of these are ants. These are ant hills. They're not they're not mice, they're ants. A lot of these are mice. Or I'm sorry, these are ants. Um I can see a little ant coming out of there. Clover's Clover. They're just regular ants. I only saw one ant. They're like little regular ants. They're not red ants. Little ant holes. Lots of ants everywhere out here. You saw the black ants that were, wow, look at them all. They're like black ants. You saw the ants that were swarming my campsite. There's a lot of ants over here. Maybe that's why Clover didn't want to come this way. She could sense the ants. It's crazy. Ant hill, ant hole, 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 hole. All those little holes are ants, not mice. There's so many holes. The ants, I bet you there's a giant ant colony out here. Dang. Because those aren't all different colonies. Those are the same colony. I bet you if you were to look underground, you would just see all these ant trails. Clover likes new areas? Yeah. Yeah, Clover loves being able to explore new spots. This spot has a lot of trash, you guys. It's too bad. I should pick it up. I feel kind of bad not picking it up right now. But I just don't have a bag and there's just so much of it. Maybe I'll grab like a small bag and come out here before I leave just to pick up a few things. Just a few things. One big giant ant colony, yeah. Yeah, Clover loves exploring. Yesterday she walked through the mud of the Salton Sea. She got to walk through Joshua Tree a little bit. We didn't like go on anything crazy. She just kind of got to walk through it. Today she's out in this desert. Later today she's going to be at the Mojave. Hopefully we'll get there. You couldn't find YouTube from the link tree? Really? I'll check it. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'll double check my link tree. It should be in there. Maybe it got turned off. You're going direct to YouTube. Nice. Does everyone understand the comments in here? Some yes, some no. Yeah, you get different trolls on YouTube. The nice thing is, I don't think most of the trolls follow over from TikTok. I think they enjoy trolling in TikTok and they enjoy trolling in YouTube. So I don't think a lot of them will follow over to other platforms. Maybe some, like haters will follow, but trolls probably won't. But yeah, so that's definitely like not an ant hole. That's probably a mouse. That could be a snake. It's pretty smooth, huh? It's gotta be mouse though, because that one's definitely a mouse hole. But isn't that kind of smooth? It could just be smooth from the mouse tail, though. I would like to get better at identifying what the different holes are, but I just knowing what's out here, that's gotta be a mouse hole. Mouse hole, mouse hole, or rat holes. Tried to go to the link tree and it didn't come up. Okay, I will double check. Somebody else said yesterday they couldn't find the YouTube. I wonder what happened. It must have been something I did. I'll update it for sure. Thanks for letting me know, you guys. A gas can in my Jeep? No, I should. I don't. I don't run into gas problems though usually. If somebody stole my gas in the night, that would be a problem. But I don't generally I usually try to keep it at least half a tank because I have run into problems in the past where like I was pushing it close. I've never, knock on wood, I've never ran out of gas in my whole life yet. But yeah, these days just because I used to push it kind of close, these days I try to just make sure I always have like a full tank of gas or, half a tank. So I got exactly a full tank right now. Before I came out here, I filled up. Yeah, sometimes like out here, like especially like by Death Valley and stuff, there's not a lot of gas stations. Last year when I went to Death Valley, I got almost there, and then I was like, oh, there's no gas stations. So I had to turn around as I was getting to Death Valley, and I had to go because I wouldn't have had enough gas to go through the park. So I had to turn around and drive like almost an hour. I had to drive like a ways to the gas station. So I was like dumb. I didn't realize. Now I know better. Snakes will overtake mouse holes. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that one looked kind of smooth compared to the rest of them, but heck if I know. I mean, snakes, what do you want to do, Clover? You're in the shade. Snakes eat mice. So, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to end the live stream. I need to get packed up. Oh, I got some pink to my face during our walk. That sun's intense. That sun's intense. Just try going through the link and the page isn't available. Hmm. That's interesting. The page isn't available. All right. I wonder why. Okay. I'll check on the YouTube link. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, you guys. Water. Yeah, I need to hydrate. I haven't drank any water all day. Have you guys drank your water yet? It's 12:45 and all I've had is 2 cups of coffee. That's not good. You did a 6,000-mile road trip and you had oil problems. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta get my oil changed. I'm at about 6,000 miles right now. I do full synthetic, so I do 6 to 8,000-mile oil changes, and it'd be good for me to get it changed. We're getting ready to go through Death Valley, and so there's not gonna be like oil change places. But if I wanted to, I could stop for a night over here and I could take care of my laundry and my oil change, but I don't think I will because I feel like I just wanna, like, hit the road and keep going. But if I was smart, I would wait and stay here and get my oil changed. Clover is hot, she needs water. You thirsty, Clover? Let's go over your water bowl. Do the full water bowl. TikTok probably blocked it. Maybe, just the thing is, though, that, Linktree is separate from TikTok. That's the only thing, so I'll have to go in and make sure it's working. Live the coyote water. Clover, come on, let's get some water. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. Come with me if you want an adventure to the water bowl. There she is. She's drinking her water. Have you ever seen Jaws, the movie? Yeah, when I was younger. I saw Jaws when I was younger. She's drinking her water. She's drinking her water. Good idea, you guys. I should have made her drink her water before. Well, super peaceful, huh? At least everything's dried out. So when I first woke up today, there was moisture all over the tent, from the condensation. You have to learn to change oil by yourself. Well, I wouldn't even out here, I wouldn't want to change oil. What if I dropped oil in the ground? I mean, I guess I could change the oil myself. But do you know why? Another reason why I like to get my oil changed, I do Valvoline. There's a few things. So the first main thing is they do a little 20 something point inspection every time. So they tell me like when I need to get different fluids changed. For example, I got my transmission fluid done um earlier this last year. You know what I mean? Like they tell me when it's time for everything, so that's nice. They'll tell me like, "Hey, you got a leak." They'll tell me different things. Also, every time I get my oil change, I have them test my battery. They test your battery for free if you're getting your oil change. So I have them test my battery. And my battery's been good every time, but it's just like peace of mind for them to do that inspection. Some things are just worth paying for, yeah. Yeah, it would just be a pain in the butt to come out and do my oil changes. I could certainly learn to do them. My ex-husband used to change his oil, and I would help him, you know? So I know it's not that crazy of a deal, but, you know, you need to go somewhere to dispose of the old oil. Yeah, better off just paying to get it done. Yeah. At least at this stage of my life, maybe later I become one of those people. I know a lot of people out here are. I bet you somebody changed their oil out here today. Sometimes it's a mess, yeah. You know what, you guys? Just even washing out the pan of the eggs is a big deal to me. Just taking down the tent, putting it back up, every day you're doing this kind of stuff. It's like, that's a lot, let alone trying to do vehicle maintenance. My hair looks really weird right now. What happened? What happened to my hair? Jim changed his oil last night. Ah, that's where it's coming from. All the Jim and Coda fans, I hope you're doing good today. Oh, we love Jim and Coda. Driving around with this oil for until you find a place to dispose of it. Wild hair don't care. Um, um, yeah. I don't know what all the Jim and Coda trolling is about though, really, I don't. It's just weird. Jim's great, you guys. I just don't know why people are being that way. I'm not gonna block over it or mute over it. It's just something I don't think people realize, you know? Mhm. I don't think people realize. Anyways, please never do that to a creator. Please never go into a creator's live stream and say, Stephen Clover's doing this, Stephen Clover's better at this, Stephen Clover's doing this and that. That's trolling, you know what I mean? So I had to put a stop to that in Anywhere Man's live and other people's live. Like it's just don't do that, okay? It's just it doesn't look good for the creator you're doing it for. Um that's what there was another creator, Recaller, and he had all these trolls coming in. I didn't know it at the time, but this was when I first started out. I started cooking, live streaming, and I had 20, 30 people coming into the chat, spamming the chat. Rook Holler's better. Rook Holler's live. Go to Rook's channel. Rook has better videos. Rook is better than this person over and over and over in the chat. And I was like, who is this guy? I'd never heard of him before. He's another guy who was car camping. Now he has an RV and stuff, but he was car camping and he was cooking in his car, and I was doing that. And so what happened was, there were all these trolls, but I just didn't know. I thought they were his fans. And so I was like, what the heck? So I was blocking all of them. I went and looked up the guy and I blocked him. I was like, bad vibes. Should have left him blocked. Most of my trolls ever have come from that guy. But um I had a friend who watched his videos and was like, "Hey, you gotta check this guy out." And I was like, "Oh, I haven't blocked, but I'll unblock him just to check him out." So I unblocked him, and then sure enough, lots of trolls. And so I've had people do that with the stuff and Clover stuff too. They'll go into the other people's chats and they'll start trouble, they'll start drama. I think that just means when you get all the people trying to do that, it just means that that creator is blowing up. It means you are too. So the fact that I was having 1,000 people in my live stream and they were coming in spamming all the Rook stuff, it was actually meaning that I was getting attention, so that was good, and it meant that Rook was getting a lot of attention too, and so it was just people creating drama that didn't need to be there, and so Jim is getting a lot of attention, I imagine. I don't know, I don't have time to watch other people's live streams, but, I've certainly gone in, we've battled a couple of times, and I've gone in and sent him hearts, and he's come into mine and sent me hearts, and so we're friendly. I understand. He's gonna start getting some traction, and people will start trying to create stuff that it doesn't belong there. I think everybody should go follow him. Go follow Jim and Coda. Give him some love. Watch his cooking live streams. The guy is on fire. I know it. He is a little different than me. He's more country music and beer. I'm more no music and no beer. I'm boring compared to him. He's got a better vibe. But it's definitely different. He's definitely more talented than me. So definitely go follow him, watch him, support him, show him some love. Don't troll him. You know what I mean? Don't go over into other chats and try to create drama with other creators. He doesn't need that. He's gonna grow on his own without the drama. Yeah. Just keep doing the thing you do. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with country music and drinking, by the way. I didn't mean it that way. I meant that as like a good thing. Like he's got good music and good beer. I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. He's got good music and good beer, you guys. I'm vanilla latte. I'm very boring. Love the no music, no beer vibe. I'm sorry. Well, I can't do music because I'm on YouTube. So you can't do music because it will mute you. So no music. No music, no beer. I can't do beer because I'm an alcoholic. I can't do beer because I'm an alcoholic, and I can't do music because I'm on YouTube. Where is your tripe? Like intestines? S I don't know, I don't have, tripe. I love you both. Where is your stomach or rumen? Like, are you trying to make menudo or something? What are you talking about? You use instrumental music? I know, but I don't like it. I don't wanna play instrumental music, you know? No copy yeah, lo-fi. I don't like that kind of music, though. Do you guys like that? It, sounds like, ringtones on your phone. I can't do it. I do need to come up with, like, a playlist that I would like. I gotta come up with a playlist of, non-copyrighted music, but I don't know. We have Clover snoring, Clover ASMR, games, pizza, like the way you are. What is the head? I am from Spanish. Oh, I understand. You are speaking another language and it's not coming through. So that's why you're asking me where the tripe is. I don't know what you're asking me though. I'm sorry. What is the head? I am from Spanish. I don't know what you're trying to say. What is the head? Where are we? We're maybe you're asking where we are. We're in the United States. We're in California. We're at Joshua Tree. You are 12. Well, this isn't a good spot for kids, you guys. Um, they specifically ask you. This is not a kids live stream, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the engagement. Thanks for the engagement. Is this the sandwich making channel? Let's get this going. This is not a sandwich making channel. Where are you headed? Uh, we're in California. We're probably headed to the Mojave Desert. You are under substances. I understand. Where is your trip? You love being in trances. I understand. What is the stomach soup? Menudo? It's a menudo is a soup that is made from tripe and stuff. Yeah. I don't have menudo. You are 12. I Tyler, be safe, lay down, snack and sleep. All right. That person's getting blocked. Are you a gypsy? No, I wouldn't say I'm a gypsy. Um, I I'm just a traveler. It got very weird all of a sudden. It did. We were having pretty good chat for a minute though. I'm just a traveler. If you guys are new here, I'm traveling the country in my Jeep with my dog. We've been on the road for 2.5 years. I just follow the weather in my Jeep. Just travel around the country in my Jeep. Wearing a mask for work. I just poked my eye with it. But I think the Romani gypsies are amazing. I've watched documentaries about those guys. That's what an amazing history. What amazing culture. No, I'm not a gypsy, but I'm supportive of gypsies for sure. Um, what is going on? Hi, Don. Sneaking licks a fox, you amazing. Thank you. Sometimes I don't understand what you guys are saying, but thank you. I love it. I want to do the same thing myself. If you want to travel, the Romani are pretty cool history. Yeah. I'm a solo traveler. Yeah. I don't like to use the gypsy words because it's kind of insulting to that culture a little bit. I just, um, I just travel around. I'm just a traveler. I don't like the labels. I have to use the labels for hashtags and stuff. So I say, hashtag traveler, hashtag nomad, hashtag, um, solo female traveler. I started using the solo traveler and travel hashtags now too. Um, I don't know. I don't like the labels. I think they're limiting. I think a lot of times we want to put each other in a box, and it can be helpful. Labels can be helpful. For example, calling yourself female, male, they, them, saying that you're a bread maker. Like, okay, so let's say you're a corporate person, let's say you're a warehouse person, like you're a forklift driver. That tells you that's a great label, right? My dad died as a forklift driver. Saying you're a forklift driver helps people understand like what you're doing. But you're so much more than that, right? So like it's like hard to like label. I hate labeling when I don't have to. I mean, I understand they're necessary. I just try to avoid them when it's possible. So I don't really identify as anything. The only thing that's ever really fit is traveler. That's really the only thing that's ever fit for me is traveler. I'm camping around the country sometimes, but I don't always have the tent up. I'm traveling around in the Jeep always. I always sleep in the Jeep. I sleep in the tent or get a motel. Maybe one day I'll fly in an airplane. Maybe one day I'll trade the Jeep in for a motorcycle. Who knows? But it's weird to label ourselves sometimes. I don't understand why we do it all the time. Hashtag cutie. Thanks, Hillbilly Bob. You are just rambling. Well, I'm a rambling cutie, this one. I don't know what to tell you. What would you like to know? Does direct sunlight affect your skin? Yeah, I got pink today. I got a little pink just now. I have sunscreen. I just haven't put it on. I'm gonna pull a water out. I gotta pack up soon. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. We've been live for 153 minutes and 38 seconds. I wonder what that is in dog years. We're gonna get going here soon. It's already 1 o'clock. If I wanted to, I could stay one more night, but I had wanted to move on. We could stay one more night here. There's no reason we couldn't. The only issue I'm having is my electricity. Why don't we just stay one more night here, though? I don't know. What would be the harm of that? I could pack up tonight and load up the Jeep so that tomorrow morning I could just head straight to the place. Stay. A rambling rose? What is that? A rambling rose. Hit the plus friends if you're enjoying this live. Thank you, Irie. You need electrolytes. Well, I got sodium this morning. Once you get a van, you change it. Oh, that's true. Like you have your label for a while and then you adopt new labels. So you label yourself one way and then you label yourself another way later. Yeah, I suppose. You're married and then you're divorced. You're married and then you're a widow or widower. You're a dog mom and then you're a cat mom. Things change over time, right? I guess that's true. We're so much more than our labels, you know. You're a teenager and then you're an old woman. You're gonna come sneak in the tent tonight? Uh-oh, troll knows. Troll bogeys? Hey, very nice. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Oh, yeah, I guess if you guys have a channel you're trying to grow, feel free to put your channel name in the chat. Hey, hi guys. What's your favorite ad hopper? All right. Sorry. Jeep's great must be successful. I bought yeah, so I bought this is a 2014 two-door Jeep Wrangler. I bought it in 2017 used. It only had one owner, a girl. She traded up for a better Jeep. Um, so I bought the Jeep in 2017. I paid it off in the spring of 2023. So I'm really lucky. I own the Jeep. Um, it's got a little over 200,000 miles in it. I think in the last couple years we put over 100,000 miles in it. Last year we went through 44 states. It was a lot. We've been through it a lot. I like my Jeep. My hand warmers are not charged up. I gotta charge them. How much did you pay for the Jeep? I think it probably was like 11 grand or something. I don't remember now. I might have got it on a deal. I think we tried to talk them down to 9, and we probably ended up somewhere between 9 and 11. And then you have interest, over the years. So I think from 2017 until 2023, I was paying 400 and something dollars a month. Thanks, home boy. Benny would love to see you. If you showed up uninvited, Pam or Rob, you're so funny. You're on favorited? Yeah, I'm on favorited. Yeah. I'm on favorited, same username. Same username on TikTok, YouTube, and favorited. Stuff Travels one. Jeeps have good engines. Yeah, yeah. This Jeep has gotten around. She's got good bones. She's got a sensor issue right now. There's a hose that keeps there's some kind of exhaust hose that keeps falling down, and it's fallen down right now. I think I gotta get that fixed. I might get that fixed soon. I gotta get it fixed. But aside from that, it's doing great. Yeah. What's my favorite car? I don't know, not a BMW. 9K with how many miles? It had less than 100. It had less than I think it had like 80. I don't remember now. When I first got it, it had less than 100,000 miles. You removed my comment since I saw he went to the block party. Who? What was the comment? What do you mean? You removed your comment because you saw he went to the block party. Oh, the troll that was talking about coming into my tent or whatever? Yeah, that guy. I blocked, he actually came in under 2 different profiles. I've just been blocking him as I see him. You guys don't engage with the trolls. Try not to engage with the trolls. I'm trying my best not to engage, but this is now a smaller chat. We have 79 people in here, and I don't have the TikTok running, so I can pay attention to the chat more, so I'm able to block a little bit better. Um, so just don't worry about it. I'm gonna try to focus more on YouTube when I'm on YouTube and on TikTok when I'm on TikTok and try not to blend them so much. But TikTok might go away in the next couple months. It's very scary to think about that. So I'm trying to, I don't know, diversify. And the trolling is different on YouTube than on TikTok. So it's like we're learning. I know where you are. Yeah, see like that lollipop guy. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not afraid of those trolls because I do carry protection, and for them to come out here, for one, these guys that are trolling, a lot of them are like freaking 12 for one. And then for two, most of them just don't have the gas money to come out to a place like this and to off-road and to actually come after a TikToker. I'm not really worried about it. I do get people from TikTok who come to my campsites and stuff, but it's very few and far between. And I've been doing this now for over a year, so I've become more and more comfortable. I'm not worried about it right now. I'm not gonna go back to TikTok right now. No, I'm gonna well, okay, so I said maybe I stay another night. If I stay another night, I'll probably end the live stream and, clean up a little bit and then restart the live stream. Um, I don't know. More trolls on here than TikTok. Well, we don't have a so we have a base of like, 500 people on TikTok. We have a really big base of people over there, and we don't have that big base yet. So as we grow our base over here, there's not really a lot of incentive for new people to come and stay on here because I talk about TikTok so much. They want me to talk about YouTube. So, as I learn to focus a little bit better, we'll grow our base over here. Our TikTok base will come over to YouTube like you guys have. But like it's still a small group, so there's gonna be more trolls. It's okay. It's good because like a lot of people when they're starting out, they don't have any trolls at all. I know that's a weird way to look at it. I gotta look at it that way for my own mental health, I guess. But like a lot of people when they're starting out, they don't get trolls for a few months. It takes a while to build your base and your trolls. So we're lucky. We have a base and we have trolls. So let's go. You didn't think it would be this bad over here? Yeah, it's all right. Have you seen snow nearby? No, uh-uh. Well, I see snow on the top of those mountains over there. I don't know what mountains those are, but right there, there's snow. Um, the rest of the mountains don't seem to have snow on them. That one's just like a slightly bigger mountain. We got a troll base. Hey, I'll take it. And then as we go, we'll get better and better. YouTube is so judgmental compared to TikTok. Yeah. Well, they're used to everybody. They're not used to the style of live streaming probably, like the realness, like the YouTube, everything's so professional. Everything's so professional on YouTube and glitzy and glammy. I'm not going to be that way. I'm just going to kind of still have the same style as I do on TikTok. It won't be as good. The trolls are just the beginning. You're the first live stream I would think I would try to follow. It's close to one-on-one talking. You're doing good. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's great. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see where it goes. Joshua Tree got some powder. Yeah, Joshua Tree did get snow a few days ago. I missed it. I didn't know they were getting snow, or otherwise I would have went. But I went to Joshua Tree yesterday. We were down over by We were down by Yuma when Joshua Tree got the snow. We were down in Southern Arizona and Southern California. So we were on the border of California and Arizona and everything, so I didn't, uh I didn't know. I mean, I knew okay, so this whole area had winter storm warnings. If I was smart, I would have looked at what the winter storm warnings were, and I would have drove up to them. We love your style. That's good. Thank you. Thank you, New Leaf. A lot of rain in Northern California. That's good. Hopefully you guys could use the rain. Hopefully there's not mud. I know mudslides and things are what you guys have to worry about over there. Hopefully there's no flooding. Where are you at right now? We're in California. Super chill vibe. Authentic is the clue, and you are authentic. Thank you. Yeah, I bet you people are getting sick of all the glitzy glammy stuff, right? There's a lot of YouTubers that are raw and real too. I know this. There's some really great channels out there where it's nothing but raw, real content, you know. There's older creators, there's a lot of diversity on YouTube, I know. But like a lot of the ones that get pushed out are the ones with like gold, beige, beautiful things and um all of my stuff is pretty dirty. Like you want real. Clover's dog food, my bread, my bear, my whipped cream, my egg pan, baby wipes from cooking eggs, my eggs. We got to put them in the cooler. Um, a lot of that, why that happens is because I don't really have a space, to cook and put everything away. Um, we were talking about this last week that maybe I would get a van in 2026 or 2027 so I would start having a space. And then I decided I don't want to do that. I want to keep the Jeep. So I need to maybe come up with a solution for myself for staying organized when I cook. Since the majority of my content with you guys is cooking, I should have some kind of cooking station built into the Jeep. I thought about a pop-up organizer that I sit next to the Jeep. I thought about a bag that I unroll, kind of like a utensil bag, but I unroll it and all my stuff is in there. I don't know yet. But right now, what I do is I just come and I sit cross-legged with you guys and I cook and I have all this stuff around me. And it's not really been a problem. It's just not very pretty. A maid. No van anymore? No. We were talking about in the last week, I had this vision where maybe in 2020, maybe in the next year or 2, I would save up and get a van. Now I'm not gonna do that now. Pioneer Town? Yeah, Pioneer Town, yeah. I haven't been there, but I've got it on the list. I don't think Pioneer Town was dog friendly. There was something about Pioneer Town that I decided not to do it. Maybe it was just because maybe it wasn't for any real reason. Maybe it was just because it was, like, out of the way or something. Sometimes I drive past things and I just don't do it because I just don't have time or I'm trying to do something else, you know? I'll take another look at Pioneer Town. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, it's a nice area to walk up, grab a snack at the Red Dog Saloon. Okay. I'll screenshot that so I don't forget. If you get a van, be sure to keep the Jeep, it's paid for. Yeah, we talked about that. I think I'm gonna just keep it in the family. I'm gonna give it to my nieces. It's paid off. So it's a nice little Jeep. If they don't want it though, then maybe I would sell it to like the Jeep club or something. Maybe I would find somebody to sell it to for cheaper, I really don't know. It's paid off, so if I ever did get a van or something, yeah, it's certainly a topic of conversation. I think that probably I don't know, right now I don't really want a van. Okay, here's the whole thing. I thought I would get a van because Clover's getting older and I think she would just enjoy like a space, but she's okay in the tent. She's okay in the Jeep. I just had this image of Clover when she's older and that's like what started this van thing. It's almost like a string of beads. So the first bead is Clover being comfortable and then the second bead is I could be comfortable and the third bead is, "Oh, now I have a cooking space, so everything's put away." And then the fourth bead is it'd be a newer vehicle, so, and so you get the string of beads, about the van. And it's just like there's a lot of reasons why it'd be great. But then also, um, I could live a lot of years off of that money that a van would cost. And My lifestyle is really simple. And so that's a really big expense that I might regret, especially if TikTok goes away and I'm struggling with the YouTube stuff. I don't know what the future is going to bring, you know. The laws are changing in the country. There's just so much going on. And so I might still want to get a van in a couple years, or maybe I don't. But right now I'm thinking I don't. I don't even like the way they look. I don't like the aesthetic of the vans. Um, I've always kind of been, uh, shunned, like, not shunned, that's not a way to put it. Van lifers remind me I'm not a van lifer, if that makes sense. They're like, "You're not in a van, though, you're in a Jeep." And so I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So, it's not anything against all that, it's just that I don't really fit in with the van lifers, you know? Like, I don't fit in with the van lifers and, like, not really, and then so if I were to get a van, it's almost like I don't know. Does that make sense? It's like I'm trying to be something I'm not or whatever. And I know you get the van, you change your labels, you become a van lifer, and you are a van lifer, you know what I mean? But it's just like not something I really wanted. Um, Weirdly enough, it's uh like right away I was kind of like made to feel weird, like less than. Right away, the van lifers have kinda, like, made me feel less than, and not all van life like, I have a lot of van lifer friends, and not most of them are not like that, actually. It's more of a trolling thing, and so, I have my Jeep, I'm traveling in my Jeep, I'm the Jeep girl. Ever saw an Asian man that built a little room in the back of his truck? No, I don't know what you're talking about. But that sounds cool. Gypsy just means someone who travels in the pack. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just that there's this whole Romani culture with the gypsies. Gypsy was a slur, right? Gypsy was like a uh it's just there's a lot of history with the gypsies of Romani, and so I don't like it. I don't like to use it because it's like a I just have a lot of respect for that culture. Like those guys they've been through a lot and, they have an amazing culture, and so I'm not trying to pull their culture onto myself. So I don't identify as a gypsy, no, I don't. Even though, I think it's great. I think it's great that you guys do. Like, I don't have anything against it. I just don't choose to do that. Different stages of life. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Irie. Buses? Yeah, I don't want a bus either. That's a lot of maintenance. They're expensive. Why have clicks at this age? Van lifer, do what you enjoy, all of your travel. Yeah. Yeah, labels are just a way to exclude, I guess, you know. Labels are also a way to build your community though, you know. So like this is a world where travelers can be excluded from everybody else. And so it's nice to have travelers interact with travelers, and then you got all these subgroups, you know, you got van lifers, bus lifers, car dwellers. You've got people traveling in different ways, you know, and they kind of link together and give each other a sense of community. And I just don't really have that sense of community traveling the way I do, but I don't need it because I'm like a solo traveler. I enjoy my solitude. I don't need like all of that. Um, and I prefer the way I'm traveling, like, I like the way I'm traveling, so there's no need for it. We're the potato community. Hi, Marlo. Australia? No, this is California. We need to find ways to come together instead of divide. Wait a while. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna save my money, the best that I can, and maybe in a year or 2, I see something that maybe I surprise you guys and get a van in July, who knows? Maybe I go out this week and I'm like, "Ah, that's it." Who cares? Life is too short not to let yourself change your mind. So change your mind based on new information that's presented to you. You know what I mean? A Jeep lifer. I know, but the Jeep life is different. Jeep life hashtag is not people living in their Jeep. It's like people who soup up their Jeep and stuff. My Jeep is pretty rinky dink. I got a rinky dink Jeep. I used the Jeep life hashtag in the beginning of my videos and I got a bunch of Jeep lifers that were like, "Bah!" I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't attract the right crowd. Jeep camping, that attracts the right crowd, Jeep camping. Because then you get the people who have the Jeeps and they like, off-roading, and they like, camping, and they like you know what I mean? Jeep camping is a good hashtag. But, like, you get the ones that are, like, blinged out Jeeps, and they don't like the dirty Jeeps. Like, I don't know, I don't like all of it. I don't know. I don't like labels. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. I don't wanna divide people and make people feel unwelcome and stuff. It's just that, I don't like the labels. Like, it's kind of a sensitive subject, you know? People slam you at every turn on the internet for being who you are. And they want to put you in this box and make you something. And they turn it dirty, you know? Like they turn it they turn what you're doing in against you. When like you're having the funnest time of your life. You're doing the best thing ever. You're having the most amazing experience and then they'll like turn it dirty on you. It sucks. Minchi. Oh, yeah, it's a way of life. Yeah, yeah. That's great. Manishi, okay. That's good to know. Thanks for the education. Yeah. Anyways, I don't consider myself any of these things. I don't know. Even traveler, I don't know. I'm just on a big trip, you guys. I don't know. I'm just a person. Is insurance expensive? You added your 19-year-old and your rates went up $700. My car insurance, mm, it's like used to be less than $90 when I started out my car when I started out in 2023, no, sorry, 2022, my car insurance was less than $90. I know the wind might be hitting the microphone, sorry. Let me see if I can find, my last bill. I have State Farm, full coverage insurance, $140. In 2.5 years, my car insurance has gone up, like, a little over $50. Hey, 2024, it was 135. 2025, it's 140, so it's gone up $5. Um, Beginning of 2024, it was 116. September of 2023, it was 116. February of 2024, it was 116, and then in March of 2024, it went up to 135. It went up like 20 bucks, and then now it's 140. I mean, it's not bad. It's probably about right. I don't know. I could shop around probably. I have full coverage insurance going up 50 bucks in a couple of years. Mhm. The emoji? I don't know. I don't know the emoji. But I imagine adding teenagers to your policy would be expensive because, they're gonna get in an accident. Hopefully it's just a little teenagers are wild. I used to play bumper cars when I was a teenager. I didn't mean to, but, like, you'd accidentally bump into somebody, you're like, "Ah!" So, teenagers are expensive. Hopefully your teenager's a very safe driver. Um, I remember, like, I was parking and I hit somebody's side mirror off their car. Oh my gosh. Um My niece is driving for the first time, she's 16, And she's done a really good job. She hasn't had anything happen yet, but the first time she went on the interstate, she ran over a turtle, and it traumatized her. She was getting on the interstate, and she's like, "No!" She ran over a little turtle. Poor thing. It's a like, you tap, yes, and you only have to like once, so we have 132 likes, thank you, guys. I think if you like and unlike, I think that tapping I think if you like and unlike, I like and unlike, so I think you just have to like once. I don't exactly know. I see you guys tapping. I don't know what it does. Much love to you, thank you. She's very responsible, but you can't afford 700 per month? Oh, I thought you meant a year. Whoa, 700 a year or 700 a month for car insurance? Oh, I would shop around. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe there's a cheaper car insurance. I saw you guys stop tapping. You can tap the hearts on the side. It's more for visuals. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are tapping. I see the hundreds and the confettis and stuff. I don't know what they do. 700 a month seems insanely high. That you no, I would shop around. I don't know anything about car insurance. Don't ask me. I don't have kids, but my car insurance has gone $50 a month uh higher. $50 higher a month than when I started out traveling. Well, I don't know, that was 2023. So I started out it was like 80 something and then 90 something and then 116 and then 130 and now it's 140. So I don't know. The evolution of my car insurance, I don't look at it that closely. There are some emojis on the side that the viewer can tap and they float across the screen. Do I see them? I do see them. It makes me feel good. It lets me know that you guys are there. It makes me feel good. We'd all be walking if our car insurance went up 700 if my car insurance went up $700 in a month? No. There's that's highway robbery. Hi, Nathan. You cried all the way home. Your account was negative 300. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I think you should look around. There's like internet insurances too. There's like what's that general called the general for savings? Have you seen that commercial? It's like a general car insurance. It said that they are reminders of how many videos you set. I never det them. Jerry in the house. You never set them. It's what Google said. Oh, I don't know. I think that is the comment and reactions on analytics. I don't know. I see hearts going up the side. I don't know what it is. Call the general now. Yeah. try try calling the general maybe. Um, all right. I don't know. All right. So I have to make a decision. Do we want to stay here one more night? I wonder if there's a Valvoline around here. It's 1:30. No. Nope. The closest Valvoline is an hour and a half away. Is there a Valvoline over by Lake Havasu though? I bet you there is. Yep. No. Take 5 oil change. Oh wait, there's a Valvoline. 2.5 3 hours away. It would be up by Bullhead City, Arizona. Yep. Outside of. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So I've got like 6,000. Um, so I usually do 6 to 8. So I'm gonna head up towards that other direction and get my oil changed. Take 5 is good and decent. There's a snake. Oh man, Gina. You have an uncle who used to live in Bullhead City, really? Yeah, it's I think it's supposed to be a nice place for 3 cars full coverage. Yeah. Hi from Switzerland. Hello. Mm, you can probably do one more night. I think that's the plan. It's 1:30. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I am going to end this live stream. This has been recorded. 185 glorious minutes of this. If you guys made it this far, when you comment on the video, comment a potato emoji. If you guys made it to the end of the live stream, comment a potato emoji on the actual video, not in the chat, but like on the actual video. And that'll let me know how many people made it to the end. Probably be like 2 people. But thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna take a break and then I'll go live on TikTok. And then I'll plan on going live on YouTube again tonight for campfire and cooking. So we'll probably try to cook up the last of that chicken tonight and do another little campfire. And then I might call it an early night. I need to consider what I want to do tomorrow. I'll probably do what I did last time and pack everything up ahead of time and then make the drive. Like I might sleep in the Jeep tonight and then like leave like really early in the morning to go to the preserve. That might be what I do. It just depends. It just depends. I'm gonna take a little break and we'll see. I do want to do a campfire and everything tonight. And if I try to drive and find another campground and stuff, it'll be like late. Whereas I could just do like an early night and leave and find a good campground tomorrow. Sounds good later. Okay, thanks for hanging out on YouTube. YouTube in the house. Um, have a great day, you guys. I'll be back later in a few hours on TikTok and YouTube later. Bye, guys.